Good morning, everybody. It is November the 6th, and here we are. We are live. Yes, in the studio. Coming at you. Olive Boulevard and Creve Coeur. Right across the street from... What's over there?
The Land Rover dealership.
The Land Rover dealership.
Some sort of turn mower company.
Remember there was the donut place there for a little while?
Oh,
yeah.
The mini donuts.
Remember the mini donuts?
They were delicious.
Those were cool.
What happened?
Well, we didn't order enough of them.
What had happened was...
What happened?
Someone invented bigger ones.
Was that a 2020? Was that a COVID thing?
It was in 2018.
Oh, it was?
When we moved over here, that's when that mini donut place opened up. And then I got really excited. And so they brought over mini donuts. And then I never ordered any.
Yeah, see? You got the taste and you weren't hooked.
Yeah, I wasn't hooked. And then they closed probably like around 2020. I don't know if it was directly pandemic related or not.
I don't know. It's a weird location.
Yeah, and also like I want a full big dome in my mouth, you know? I want like a big long john.
Mini donuts were...
What do you mean a weird location? Donuts are always kind of in a weird location.
They're always in a shopping plaza like that, unless they're old school donuts.
They're not allowed to be in shopping plazas that have been remodeled in the last 20 years either. It has to be older than
old.
that.
Do we have drive-through donuts besides Dunkin'?
Oh, dude, there was a donut...
Krispy Kreme, don't they do
I guess
drive-thru?
Krispy Kreme.
There was a local donut place over in St. Charles on...
Donut Drive-In.
On Jungerman. That was so freaking good. Dan's or what the heck? We used to eat it all the time. Like great, I mean, just great donuts. And they moved across the street and they had this big, awesome drive-thru. And there was nothing cooler than going through a local donut shop drive-thru. Oh, it was so good. And they closed.
Donut Drive-In off Chippewa.
Yeah, that's it's in its name.
It's made for that.
That's right.
It's made
Oh,
for
is there a window? There's a window, right?
Yeah.
That's across from Ted Drew's? Are you sure there's a drive-thru? Because I've
Used to be a
ordered
drive-up
from there.
window.
Drive up. I've gotten donuts from there.
Got donuts to go, like boxed up, ready to rock
Wait,
and roll.
drive up as opposed to drive through?
I'm looking for a person hanging
Like
out
at
of a
the window
window,
where you-
give me a box of donuts.
You like call it in, you get it, you're gone.
This place, Paul's Donuts.
Which used to.
Man, it was so good.
I mean, I guess I'm glad that there isn't, because I would just be going through. Because sometimes on, you know how it is, you're coming home and you're on Clarkson and that Dunkin's right there. And sometimes whenever I'm just
calls to you.
It does. And I'm like, oh, you know what? I do want a cake donut with sprinkles right now.
It calls to
It's
you.
3 in the afternoon. I would like one.
The one by Lifetime Fitness?
Oh, yeah. And I have
Right
a
by the
Lifetime
gym, which
Fitness
is great.
gym membership. And I would go to Dunkin' instead of going and using my $200 a month membership. I don't know.
Man, so evil. There's right by that gym. There's the Five Guys.
Yeah.
There's Qdoba. There's Dunkin'. They just opened up
Smoothie King.
They just opened up a mac and cheese place right there.
There's a Lion's Choice.
You're kidding.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah, it's all this temptation.
Stuff us like Popper and then let us pay massive amounts for membership and then work it off.
Yeah, I'm sure the gym is psyched.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, if there's a gym next to him, the calories don't count, right?
That's right.
No, the gym's psyched.
I love that gym. I just couldn't do it.
They're probably ones
using
that
my
own all the
membership.
fast food stuff right there to get people a little thick and then come back over.
Which is the gym that's got like Pizza Fridays?
Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that Planet Fitness?
Right?
Yeah, because they have like
Yeah.
the theaters and
No
stuff.
judgments, right?
No,
No.
judgment.
That's
Club Fitness?
Planet.
Is that
Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
Lunk alarm, dude.
Lunk alarm,
You can't,
that's right.
Yeah, you can't grunt or whatever. You can't.
Planet Fitness rips, dude.
The new locations where they
oh my
updated
gosh.
it?
Yeah, you're right.
Incredible.
Yeah, these things are incredible. Every single time I've been to a Planet Fitness, I'm like, man, this is my spot. If I had a gym membership, that would be the one.
That place has an interesting reputation.
For what?
And I'm not sure. This is all.
It's just like a meathead.
This is right.
Sort of.
Like you can't be too ripped to be there.
Like, yeah, I mean, it's like a.
That's why I don't
They
go.
would. Yeah.
Don't
me
come
too.
in
I'm
here.
too ripped.
Like, they don't want.
You don't want
like,
this.
They don't want these like yoked out guys there or yoked out women because it makes the people feel bad.
Yeah. I
A
got
lot
to go
of
to the
cardio
yoke
machines there.
gyms.
Nah,
dude.
there's plenty. I
It's
go to a
not
Planet
about-
Fitness.
It's not about making people feel bad.
There's free weights and stuff.
Yeah, it's just a different culture. There's varying levels of the gym culture,
Listen, I don't know.
and they're in a
Just-
space.
Yeah, there's no guy like throwing a towel on 4 different machines because he's like, I'm doing supersets, dog.
I don't know.
And you're like, all right.
I like the gym culture.
Which
I
one?
like it.
the grunting and the yelling and screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good on that.
That's my thing. You know me.
I want the no grunt zone in the bathrooms. I want that to be the place where you go into
There's
a public,
no grunting.
you go into the public restroom at the gym and people aren't grunting in there.
No, I want to
you
go
know?
to a bathroom where there's all grunting.
Look at the strength
That's
I
hole one
have.
at this
All pushing
Hubbard.
and straining. That's the kind of bathroom I want to be in.
Pushing and straining
Pushing
and
and
loving
straining.
and living.
Yeah, but this mini donut place across the street didn't last long.
Nah.
And mini donuts, by the way, had its day.
Hey,
Yeah, they're
donut,
called holes, and they're still having their day in my mouth.
donut
No.
drive-in still got a drive-through, and donut drive-up in Brentwood. They're expanding.
Whoa.
No, you know what I'm talking about. Not the Munchkin donut holes.
Yeah.
Like the mini, like duck
Yeah,
donuts.
itty-bitty little donuts.
The itty-bitty little donuts where you could get like, a
Duck
dozen.
donuts. Duck donuts aren't minis.
Yeah, they are.
No.
Are you sure?
I'm sure because it's one of my favorites. They're like most of them are. It's like a cake donut, I believe.
I thought the duck donuts are the little mini ones.
No, they're.
Are you
they're-
sure?
Oh yeah, they're normal, man.
Maybe I have giant hands.
You do.
I mean, they're not huge. They're all the same size. They're kind of like the. Well, I mean, like when you get like a cake donut, they're not minis.
I thought they were the small ones.
No. They're very normal.
Well, you can get a sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwich with a donut.
They're the
We gotta stop talking about this.
they're the opposite of like the trendy like here's 6 meals with total crap all over the place, and we're not going to tell you that it's a bag donut. It's kind of the opposite.
You
of
ever
that.
go to the Soulard Farmers Market
Yes.
and there's like a donut kiosk there, like a little donut stall,
Yeah.
and it's got like a donut making machine,
Really?
and it's got a river. It's got like the old batter, and it's all automated, and the batter spurts it. The batter machine spurts the batter into a river of oil, and it goes down the river of
Floats
oil,
down.
floats down, and there's a thing that flips it,
It's a waterfall. Yeah, that goes boop, and
and it flips it.
yeah, it goes upside down.
I stood there for 45 minutes once watching those donuts being made.
You did?
It's very
Yeah.
cool.
That's sweet.
Oh, remember that gal at Eureka Days that has
That's right.
the little trailer, and those are mini donuts, right? Or those donut holes?
I think those are mini donuts.
Oh yeah, so yeah, and she's got the like little
Yeah.
mini flipper.
I stood there for 45 minutes. I'm not joking you. Like mesmerized.
Yeah.
It's like
Just
Krispy
watching the
Kreme.
donuts being made.
Nothing wrong with that.
And the woman goes, "Do you want to buy some?" I said, "No.
No.
Just
I'm
wanna
good."
stare.
And she gave me one for free.
She did?
Whoa.
Just like a crack dealer. Here's the first little taste
That's
on
right.
me.
Dude. God damn.
No donuts.
I love
Not
donuts.
today. Not on. Yeah,
have-
I'm not going to say it.
I'm going to say it. Happy National Nacho Day, everybody.
Today is National Nacho Day.
National Nacho Day.
I decided with my decrepit bathtub that no longer can hold water because it has a leak. Today, I'm filling it up with nacho cheese and all the fixins, and I'm going to submerge myself, possibly die in there, in nachos today.
Give me all the feed.
Let's go to Costco. We get those big, the
Vats.
big industrial cheese, like they'd use at the stadium, like the ballpark cheese.
That.
Yeah. Like the big cans. Well, I don't know. I've never worked in the restaurant industry. The big,
I don't know the lingo.
I don't know the
The
lingo.
big
The big cans of cheese.
You
What do you
know,
call those?
The big
cheese
lactating cans.
containers.
No, but there's for those of you who work in the restaurant industry, you know the big industrial cans.
That's what they are.
Cans.
There's a
Cans of
name for them.
cheese.
Let's see.
Big cans.
Kegs of cheese.
The big cans. Okay, fine. We'll get 10 big cans. We'll fill your bathtub up with nacho
Let's go.
cheese.
Demolition Day came early. Okay.
We'll buy a couple bags of chips and we're good.
Jalapenos, sour cream, some pico de gallo,
Pico de gallo.
and
It's my favorite architect, Pico de gallo.
The 106-ounce cans.
Yeah.
yeah.
They're called cans.
$100 for that.
Dang.
I'm DTE, down to eat.
Down to eat. Well,
I combined both of those interests yesterday.
What'd you do?
I picked up my Learn candles from Maven,
Nice.
and then, which
Explain.
I personally blaming her. She
Explain.
has
Please
Learn has.
explain.
I'm about to Learn has a with Maven Apothecary. She did a special Learny weekend at Learny's candle, and I went and picked them up because I'd ordered some.
What do you mean a candle?
So I designed the candle fragrance, and they're all sold out, and you can't buy them anymore because they ran for 2 weeks. But Maven, my friend Kate Bethel owns Maven, and she's like, "Hey, do you want to do a candle?" And I go, "Yes." And so I picked out, it smells like my house. I picked out all the fragrances, kind of like a clean lemony.
So it's like a hint of like cat pee.
Yeah, there's cat pee and Chanel. That's actually
Cat pee and a broken bathtub.
taste. Broken, my tears.
Like, what is this? Fresh linen?
Yeah, it's
with
good.
a back note of cat pee.
And so then
And
it has my
nachos.
face on it. So I'm haunting your house with my smells and my face. And I blessed every one of them with my dreams. And then you bought it, and I haunt your house for the rest of the time. Back to
Yeah.
you. And it's out. It's all
Can I
out.
see the picture of it?
It's a dream catcher.
Yeah, you want to see a cool vid that I made?
No, I just want to see the picture.
Oh, well, I don't know if I got it.
No.
Yeah, it's just my little logo that I made. Oh, okay.
I want to see.
Okay. You didn't buy one? I'm upset.
I didn't even know about these.
Oh, you didn't?
We definitely told you about them.
Well, I wasn't like promoting it on the
When?
air, but it was all
Several
over my
times.
socials, so people saw it. And you know,
I don't-
and we sold hundreds of them. So thank you to everyone who bought.
He doesn't internet.
I don't look at socials.
I don't like social media.
socials. You're ignorant.
I don't look at socials.
But no, it smells really good, and I've loved Maven. They used to be in Maplewood, and now they are on the Hill and on Marconi. And you go, and she's got a little dog named Olive that greets you, a little Boston
It's
Terrier.
a cute dog.
And it's just the best. That's where I get all my candles.
Well, anyway, so you went to
But
go
it's
back
across the street from Vitali's.
Oh, dude, this guy was sending me pictures yesterday.
Both of
He
you.
was
I
at-
personally blame her for my weight gain because I was like, oh, damn, Vitali's is open.
You ever been to Vitali's Bakery?
Yes.
I don't know.
Oh,
It's like
Has
one of
it, has
these
it been there since the 80s?
yes,
Well, then-
quintessential
then probably.
Italian bakery.
Mamma
It's
mia.
so good. Cannolis, cookies. Everybody's Italian grandmother works there and makes
you
everything.
know, you walk in, there's that.
Yeah, my dad took me to all these places. He's a
And
South
dude-
City boy.
The cannolis are so good. Here's a lot of cannolis you get. They get those prepackaged shells where you take one bite of the cannoli and it breaks apart
Right.
and falls apart.
the phyllo dough.
Not these. These are. You take a bite. They're crunchy but soft. You take
Yeah.
the cannoli keeps its integrity throughout the entire
The
experience.
ricotta is
There's
perfectly
two.
sweet.
Woo! It's got a cherry in it.
Yeah, it's either really soft where you could tell they've been sitting in the fridge for a while
Mm-hmm.
and they've sogged over, or there's the too crunchy one where you take a bite and it just disintegrates.
I hate those. I
This
hate
is
those.
a road cannoli. It's perfect.
There was a place, and God, I forget the name of it. It was in this area. I don't know if it's open anymore, but you get a dozen cannolis, and we were having a thing in our house, and they just give you the shells and they give you the the piping bag.
I've ordered from them. I think it's Missouri Baking Company.
Maybe that's it. Bless you.
Excuse me.
Blessings.
And you pipe it in yourself so you don't have the sog.
No sock.
We did that for my sister's birthday one year. You can order cannolis like that. I think it was Missouri Baking Company because you can order a ton of them.
Yeah.
Man, it's delicious. And the Missouri Baking Company's in the news that they might be closing because of some sort of lawsuit.
Well, I think from what I read,
The owners.
the original owners want to sell or did sell, and they wanted to close, but whoever they sold it to doesn't want to close. It's a whole complicated
It's a whole thing. But guys, the chocolate drops. Remember Sam Caputa, our engineer that we worked with for a long time? Every Christmas, Sam would walk through with his chocolate
yeah.
drops. And I believe that is the only place that makes them locally, and that would be devastating if we lost that.
I don't know the full story behind that, but
I don't either.
It has something to do with the owners who wanted to sell, or they did sell, or sold a portion of, and they want to close, but somebody doesn't want to close, and it's all about the integrity of the business and the name.
Man, so many whole things. All
I'll
around.
tell you
There's
what.
a lot of whole things.
A lot of whole things.
Nothing going on at Vitali's except two sweet old gals stuffing you full of all the Italian treats.
Did you buy a cream horn?
Had a cream horn.
Oh.
I got a cannoli. I got a.
Did you get rainbow cookies?
I got a rainbow cookie.
Oh, yeah.
Damn,
I spent $35 at Vitali's.
Yeah, what'd you bring in?
And I got what else did I get, dude? I got a ricotta, like a ricotta filled donut. I don't know what it's called, ricotta puff or something. Amazing, so good.
Gosh, dang it.
Got a lemon. I got a pistachio tiramisu. Out of this world.
Hey, so you were texting me yesterday, like, hey, look where I am. And I said, do they have rainbow cookies? Mm-hmm. And you said, yeah, they do. And I sent you a picture of them.
Yeah, you sent me a picture of the
You wanted
cookies
them?
I was purchasing.
Did you buy some for Rizz?
And I thought maybe there was an off chance of you bringing some in. for
Yeah.
me.
I was already
fuck,
gone when you
sure.
texted the picture. I was in my car.
Sounds like a perfect
I thought
opportunity.
I was like hinting around, like, hey, maybe my pal Rafe will pick me up
Yeah.
some of my
Dude,
favorite
I'll bring you
cookies.
some rainbow cookies.
I don't need.
Can you bring me a
I don't
cannoli?
need your charity
All
rainbow
I
No, I
need-
go back.
All I need is a reason to go
Thursday.
back.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind picking us up some desserts for a Thursday.
I had
that'd be great.
I had a lemon ricotta cookie, a
Next
lemon
week.
puff, a cannoli, a cream horn, a ricotta puff,
Damn, dude.
pistachio tear. I went. The lady in there goes, "Ooh, wowie!" The lady
Daddy's
was so
hungry.
sweet. She goes, "Your family's gonna love you," and I go, "Yeah, it's just me." I
You're
love that
looking
I
at
ordered enough.
You're
You thought I
looking
was-
at the family.
You
You
didn't
thought
show
I was
Tina?
treating? No, I did. I took Tina and I because I went by that Azteca El Megro or whatever. Used to be Taco Circus on Southwest.
You're just doing the world tour, huh?
And they got lobster and crab nachos, and then they have pad thai nachos. Amazing with wonton chips. So I did a nacho.
You did this yesterday?
Yesterday.
Did you miss breakfast, man?
I just I told Tina I didn't
You
get
on a
out of here.
binge.
I didn't get out of here until like 3:00 in the afternoon, and I was like, I'm bringing home food.
This is unfortunate because you and I were talking about doing the HCG diet yesterday. We're like, maybe we'll get like cocaine thin and we'll do the
What
HCG.
is the HCG diet?
That's the drops
That's
of
the
the
drops.
it's a controversial hormone. I did it in 2010 and I lost a ton of weight.
I had a buddy do that and lost a ton of weight, man.
I did it once.
That can't be good for
You
you.
eat 500 calories a day, and instead of dying, the HCG drops. They keep you alive
What?
somehow.
This
Yeah.
doesn't sound healthy at all.
And I
Especially
don't even think it's
adrenochrome.
FDA regulated.
It's not.
It was the original Ozempic.
Yeah.
I think it's adrenochrome.
Yeah, it was.
I think that's where it
What?
came from.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
What
it's
is this?
just liquid cocaine, and because you have energy and you just.
I had a
Where do
buddy,
you get this
I had a
stuff? You
buddy
gotta
I
lose
got it from a
smuggled in?
chiropractor
Like
that probably
90
wasn't
pounds.
licensed to.
like near
use it.
100 pounds.
Damn.
What is it? So it just curbs your appetite?
Yeah, you take it 3 drops a day, and you put it under your tongue, and then you eat 500 calories a day. And sometimes you get these prepackaged. Like I was telling Rafe, this woman had made prepackaged
Sounds
tomatoes, and
terrible.
you can't have any oil.
A bag of tomatoes.
You have
is
to
what
have
she had
oil-free
to eat.
makeup. It was a freaking mess.
No
but I lost
oil?
a ton of weight.
So when you're doing these drops, you can't have any oil?
Can't have any oils.
Wow.
And, I mean,
what is
you-
that?
I'm-
What's the
you do it for
science there?
30 days.
I'm 75% olive oil.
Yeah.
I know you are.
I'm made of.
Dude,
75%
you start
olive
doing
oil.
olive oil, you'll drop it like that.
Huh? What's the science?
Is there oil in cannolis?
Yes.
I'm sure.
Could I do
they
an all
fry
cannoli?
There's
They
oil in
fry the
everything.
the shells. Of course, there's oil in it.
What were you saying, Moon?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
There's oil in everything, though.
HCG.
Yeah, it's a hormone that women produce when they're pregnant.
What do you got to get it muled in? Like
I don't know how it happens, dude. At the time, it was the fat.
No, it was everywhere, man. Like,
Yeah.
every 10th person that I knew was trying it.
And everybody was losing weight. I mean, it.
Hey,
and
here's a
they
cool side
deregulated
effect.
it, or regulated it.
Gigantism.
HCG, enlarged breast for men.
Right on.
Yeah, that's
Makes
a cool
sense.
side
Bob's
effect.
got his boobies back.
Why is that? What's the
Pregnancy hormone, dude.
It's
Yeah, I'm
it's
sure.
got a
They fill
pregnancy
up with milk.
hormone in it?
Okay.
That's what it is. Yeah, apparently.
Oh, for real?
And trouble getting rest, headaches, swelling, extreme tiredness, depression.
Swelling.
Yeah, this is.
I thought it's supposed to take the swelling away.
I know. This
Your
sounds
brain
positive.
swells, but your belly doesn't anymore.
This doesn't sound safe at all. Don't do this.
Well,
this,
we were talking, Rafe and
Don't
I.
do this.
I'm turning 40 in March. You have a goal of Hawaii.
Oh, Hawaii.
Oh, Hawaii. And so we are back on the train, right? We're going to get
Don't do
hot
this.
Listen, I needed a
yesterday.
nacho donut day to mentally prep for what's about to happen in my
Are you
life.
going to do this diet?
I don't even know where you would get these drops. She brought it up.
I get
I'll
it.
get
Oh,
them.
I got a
I
guy.
You want them, I'll
Get
get
'em.
them.
Target.
Tell you what, I'll get you
got it.
rainbow cookies. You get me embryo placenta drops to put under my tongue.
That's not what?
Whatever these things are.
Hey, man, I'm going to go nachos out today in my bathtub of nachos, and then I got to get in shape because I've been slacking.
Well, some of the extremes that people go for these weight loss goals. You ever see? And I don't know anybody that's done this. Maybe you guys do. People were sewing like patches on their tongue.
Patches of what? Like nicotine?
No, it was like a mesh kind of thing.
So they couldn't taste?
Yeah, so it'd be like almost painful to eat. Look this up.
Oh,
That's like the old stuff that you would put, like, if you're trying to stop biting your nails.
Oh, yeah.
You put that nasty oil
I wish, dude.
on your nails, and it makes it taste like, spicy jalapeno or
I don't know if this is.
Toenail
I know exactly what you're
goo.
talking. That's for dogs, like eating furniture. You
yeah,
spray the stuff on
or kids that are sucking their thumb too long. Like you're supposed to put it on that.
to make it taste bad.
Yeah, this tongue patch diet.
Tongue patch, yes.
The tongue patch diet is short-term weight loss aid. The patch is sewn onto the tongue,
Yep.
then makes eating unpleasant, allowing you to stick to a regime of weight loss shakes. Then it's removed. What?
Yeah, so you sew this patch. I mean, you don't do it, but you go to somebody that will.
I got a guy.
They sew the patch onto your tongue. So what does it do? It like
It's supposed to It's supposed to make eating unpleasant.
Right.
So you don't have any solids, and you just stick to the shake diet.
Wild.
And it looks like
Yeah,
a
put a
little
picture up on the screen.
little piece of mesh.
Yeah.
Plastic mesh.
Yeah, like plastic mesh.
Look at that. Yeah.
Like somebody
Want that
took like
on your-
hard gauze and just stapled
Yeah,
it
would
to
you
your
want to stick
tongue.
that on your tongue?
No.
Not
Or
a healthy
like
tongue.
surgically sewn on your tongue?
Oh my
my
gosh.
God. Look at that.
What are you doing?
Oh.
I mean, it's like stitches. It's not even like something fancy,
Right.
some new tech.
It's gauze.
They literally just put hard, concreted gauze and they just tied the corners.
Oh, you see, it's all the rage in
Down.
Venezuela.
I'm on the jaw wired shut diet.
That'll do it.
What about exercise?
No, come on. That's out of the line. That's just ridiculous.
Well, it's everything they do, they say. Pair it with healthy diet and exercise.
Yes, I'm sure the HCG drops.
Yeah, healthy diet and exercise.
Look,
That's
dude.
The
exactly
HCG drops, yeah, the 500 calories a day has nothing to do with you losing weight.
Because isn't it like 70% of your food and then 30% or something of the
Listen, guys, we
exercise?
shouldn't be talking about health on National Nacho Day.
It's true.
I celebrated early on National Nacho Eve.
Yeah, you had a Nacho Eve snack.
Yeah, dude. You know, like when you get to open one present on Christmas Eve. That's what I did. And it was lobster and crab and chicken pad thai, and it was so good.
Chicken pad thai.
Unbelievably good. Some of the best novelty nachos I've ever had.
Like the noodles and everything?
Wow.
No, they put like a chicken in like a pad thai peanut sauce.
Okay.
And then they have really good, I think Lauren would like it. Their nacho cheese is maybe the best I've ever had.
Hey,
It's like a pub. It's like the pub cheese with a twist. It's like if it was homemade.
Yes.
But it still has that integrity, and they give you a ton of it. They don't skimp on the cheese.
And which
That's
place
what
is
I
it?
like.
Where's this at? In South City?
I want to say the name right. Hold on a second.
Wow.
by the way, these HCG things, not as of 2022, not approved by the FDA,
Oh,
and
yeah.
according to the Mayo Clinic, not safe, can cause serious health problems like gallstones, irregular heartbeat, and cancer. Even.
Yep.
No.
It's a give or take.
El Milagro Azteca is the name of the place, and it's very good. Used to be Taco Circus briefly. It's right there
You've
on
already
Southwest.
got stuff going on. You don't need these drops.
I got it all going on over here. Yeah.
Too late. I
40
started today.
I know. We start today. Today we drop.
I had nachos on Saturday at the Blues game.
And?
So I guess there is a Rosalitas on the upper bowl area. Mm-hmm. I think it used to be Mission Taco, but I don't think Mission Taco is a thing at the Enterprise anymore. So Rosalitas, my daughter, she's like, let's get nachos. Okay, let's go up there. Asked one of the fine workers over there at Enterprise. I said, oh yeah, Rosalitas, that's the place to get nachos. Went up there, and they give you a giant plate. And it's got the cheese on it. It's got the chicken or the beef. It's got the sour cream. It's got the this. It's got the salsa. Whatever. It was good, but the only thing with Rosalitas is the nacho chips are too thin. There's
So
not
it's
a
a
lot
fork?
there's not a lot of structural integrity to those.
But they're so greasy and frail. I love it.
Yeah, but those are good chips, but they're too thin to handle all that bulk.
Yeah. You do have to have a fork.
Yeah, I was there. Are you supposed to
Yeah.
sog and fork?
Is it a taco salad now, or
I don't know. I like my nachos like when you get to take the chips out.
I don't discriminate
Because
on
every
nacho
chip's
chip.
a different adventure.
and I like soggy though too.
You like them soggy?
I don't
Sometimes
like
it just
soggy.
depends. I think I like it all, which is dangerous.
It
I like a
depends.
thin. I like a thick. It's all good.
The
Thin-
ballpark ones, they go from cardboard to
Oh, yeah.
to just paper mache.
Drywall.
yeah,
Right.
it's true. That's true.
They sog out in like you'll get a hard one with cheese, and I'm talking hard. And then if you wait 2 innings, that thing is just a flap of paper
Those ain't making
mache,
those 2
bro.
innings.
I'm sorry, what?
Those nachos ain't making it 2 innings.
Yes, they are when you get them in the helmet. Have you ever got the helmet?
No,
You know
I've
how
never
many
got a helmet full of nachos.
Oh, you got to get the
Next
helmet.
season.
Oh, that's the only way to do it. But when they sog, they just go. it's almost like the nacho's gone. Now it's just cheese floating in the air attached to a little dry piece that you try to pinch, and then you're like, bleh.
Yeah, the Rosalitas, and I've bought them before, the Rosalitas, like on their own, and they have a good salsa too. So it's a good dip and chip. I don't think it's a good pile everything on nacho chip. Honestly, if you want my, like if it was a 5-star situation, it'd be 5 stars for taste, but 3.5 stars for experience.
Oh, okay.
Because I want to be sitting in my seat, just taking chip by chip. Again, every chip is a different adventure when it comes to, a pile of nachos with all the fixins.
That's part of the fun of
That is
nachos.
part of the fun. I don't want to get a fork out. I don't want to fork these nachos.
I had some really great nachos at the Alley in Washington, Missouri after one of my band's shows. Granted, it was midnight, and I was eating them in my car, listening to Metallica.
Nothing sadder, huh?
It was 1994.
Nothing sadder than a woman sitting in her car eating nachos in the middle of the night listening to Metallica.
Crying. Hopefully, were you crying?
I wasn't crying. I was very sweaty though, and Tim was like, "Are we going home?" I go, "Get in the car. Let's just sit here for a second on Main Street," and I did. I felt like one of the guys from Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, like her brother, the Metalhead Brothers. I felt like one of them while I was sitting there.
Do you know anybody that has not liked nachos? Because
No.
somebody saw on this National Nacho Day, somebody did poll people,
Boy.
and they found that 80% of us enjoy nachos. 5% do not like them. The other 15% are neutral. How are you neutral? Take a stand.
Indifferent.
Take a stand. You either like them or you don't like them.
Right.
How are you neutral on it?
I need to know what you believe.
How are you neutral on nachos?
Right.
Nobody's neutral on nachos.
Well, here's the scenario I can see. I can see somebody loving nachos, but not the process. Because, and I'm going to use some Rizz words here,
Oh.
it is a whole thing. You got to be honest.
It
is a whole
doesn't
thing.
have to be.
Listen,
There are.
I don't like things on my fingers.
I know.
And I go for nachos because they're that good. But I can definitely picture people out there going, you know what, that looks great, but I don't want to dive into a pile of food with my fingers.
You know who else has great nachos? Gastropub in Ellisville.
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
Great. We get those.
They give you essentially a what is
Like
it?
a metal tray.
A metal tray full of nachos.
Like
with
a baking
anything you
sheet?
want. Yeah, like a baking
Yeah, like
sheet.
a metal baking tray.
That's what we do at home. We do a lot of nachos, and we'll bake them, and we just leave them on the tray. You just bring the tray out.
So good.
So good.
Yeah, we had those when we went out and dined as a family.
That's right.
and
Oh
I
yeah,
was
my
wa-
husband showed up.
And I was, he was there separately. He was doing doing a boys' night.
So,
But I was watching the boy, because we shared him, and I'm like, he goes for one more fully loaded chip. I'm saying something.
you should have. He needs to learn. You
Like,
should
don't
smack
let
his
him
hand.
know.
Entitled.
I'm like, this
Smack
kid's
his
got to
hand,
know there's
spoiled.
rules to shared nachos. I'm like, he went for a big fully loaded chip. I go, all right, he got the good one. I
What
saw
are
him
the
get it.
rules?
And then he went for a second fully loaded chip, and then I was like, look, I know it's Rizz's kid, but Uncle Rafe's about to put him on the path if he
What
goes
are the
for one
rules?
more fully loaded.
What are the rules of shared nachos?
Be aware
Don't
of
share
the
'em.
loaded ones. There's only so many loaded chips. I personally don't love a loaded. Like I will go for the edge and work my way in.
Same, but if the loaded chips are getting housed by one
Sure.
person, there's nothing to dip.
One
there's
in, one
nothing to
out.
go.
Okay, so let's say we're at Hot Shots. Okay, we're at Sunday football or at Hot Shots. We order a giant plate of nachos, and man, when they first come out,
Oh, perfection.
it's a thing.
They're just warm enough. Oh,
And all the toppings are untouched. Everything's is virginal.
it's not pandemonium yet.
And yeah. And then all the hands start going, and it is.
Well, it's like a game of Risk. When everybody sees it, you're like, okay, where am I?
Hey, where do I start?
Where am I
it's
going to go
it's
first?
reverse Jenga.
What's my strategy here? I mean, you're looking at it as a board game, dude.
It is. It's like reverse Jenga. You're like, if I pull this chip, how's that going to affect the overall chemistry of the nacho ratio?
Yeah. For me, I'm just looking for
Because you get
handles.
to that bottom pile of chips,
Handles.
it's barren, dude. You get to that bottom pile that didn't
Yeah.
get, It's just bare, and it's almost like discovering like a
Naked and afraid.
Right.
Yeah, dude. It's like discovering there were like people living in the sewers the whole time. You were just
Cave nachos.
Oh, it's sad.
Once you find those cave nachos,
Oh,
then
it's
you
sad.
start scraping all the stuff
yeah,
that's
those
been
are
falling
scrapers.
off, and you're like, oh, this is perfect. Because there's plenty of handles.
Those are the bottom feeders.
Yeah, I'm always looking for the handles
Yeah, dude.
on like the safe places to keep my fingers dry. What if, you know, we're always talking about how we love like, you know, the Chipotle assembly line, you know, where you kind of make your own burrito, or not make your own, but you like, I want this, I want this, I want this. What if there was one of those kind of things? You know, like with Pastaria,
nachos?
they got with
A place in St. Charles is like that.
Oh, it is? Oh, okay. I thought it was just like you order whatever and they give you a
No,
load
they
of
have a
nachos.
bar. You order what you want, but you can do custom, and you get it's literally a nacho bar, and they go down, and you just
Oh,
be
like,
like,
what do you
this,
Oh,
this,
see, that's
this.
exactly
You can build
what
your
I'm
own,
thinking.
dude.
Yeah, like it just they put a baking sheet and then they just pile it with nachos and say, okay, what do you want? And you just start
That's what they do.
telling them what you. Oh,
I didn't know
okay.
this place existed.
That
It's around
sounds
the corner
cool.
from Funny Bone. I happened to cross it and was like, "What's this?" I felt like Ponce de Leon.
Yeah,
Felt
my
like
daughter's had it a few times, and she said it's all right. She said there's that crab rangoon one.
That's good.
Is really good.
It is good.
And then she had another one. And she said it was okay.
So you could do a get what you want, or they have a couple like we've already
yeah,
taken the guesswork out of it.
I guess so. I didn't know you could do. I want a custom.
No, you can
A custom
customize.
job.
Oh yeah, more jalapenos, more cheese, more this, more that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well,
right down the line.
With nachos being 80% as far as approval rating, it makes nachos our favorite Mexican food.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, but the rankings might be sullied by this. It looks like they didn't include tacos as an option for some reason.
What were the options?
Cool.
Nachos, burritos.
Nachos, burritos, quesadillas, fajitas, salsa.
Brought to you by the National Nacho Society.
Big taco.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
They knew.
How do you not put tacos in there? The quintessential Mexican food.
The solid, cleaner way to eat nachos. It's basically like a really fancy nacho.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah, it's one big nacho.
Yeah, if you throw tacos in there, nachos getting cut down.
100%.
But
Nachos beat
nachos-
burritos?
Nachos beat burritos.
Oh, man.
Fajitas?
Fajitas in fourth place.
Oh, fajitas have fallen so far.
Fajitas in fourth.
Man, fajitas, the presentation alone.
Yeah, but fajitas always feels like a great presentation of the cheapest crap. I'm always so excited to go fajita, and I'm always
I'm always
not impressed
disappointed.
with my decision.
I always feel like it's a playful snake coming to my table, and I like it. I go, I'm gonna get ya.
Yeah, but like the beans and the
Eat
rice
me.
are always like, they almost feel like they were microwaved and then
Skirt
thrown on
steak.
the thing.
Secondary.
Yeah, it seems like secondary stuff.
It's fajitas are more about the show of the.
It is. It's all show
I mean.
and
The
no
drama.
substance. The
is.
drama. Yeah, like
Yeah, dude, but I mean,
look
it's
at
like-
my drama of this.
It's like Cirque du Soleil for your mouth.
Yeah, but it always ends up tasting like TV dinner.
Oh,
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't think I'm wrong.
I'm with you, dude.
I'm always
As
like,
opposed
what did
to
I
the
do
lowest
again?
grade hamburger meat they turned into taco meat.
Yeah, but I didn't see it.
Come
There's
on.
something about it.
Come on, guys.
No,
We'll get the.
By the time I have my
you know what?
steak
Spring
fajitas,
for the
everything's
shrimp
over.
fajitas. Then get some.
it's always overdone.
You're wrong.
It's always like it just seems like they're cheaping me on the ingredient quality.
Like, hey, don't touch the plate. It's 4,000 degrees. And what? My
I know.
fingers.
But I don't
don't have
feel like it's the
fingerprints on one
healthy
finger.
option.
The healthy option,
It's
because you
all
get to
veggies
choose.
and meat, basically. So it's
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, I don't know. I trick myself into getting it apparently, and every time I do, I'm just like, what am I thinking? I've already learned this lesson.
Nachos also made the top 5 most popular dishes of all types. Like chocolate chip cookies, lasagna, bacon and eggs, then nachos, spaghetti meatballs. So nachos are in the mix as far as our favorite foods of all time.
Great.
Good job, nachos.
Man, lasagna nachos would be a real home run.
Oh, like pasta chips?
If you'd figure out a way to do like pita chips and some.
They have like pasta chips.
All right.
What?
We could do it.
Like
Okay.
uncooked
Let's
pasta?
invent it.
No,
Let's invent
they're
and patent the
cooked and then
Rizzuto
baked.
show, lasagna nachos, and all retire early.
They're like
Cooked and then
cooked and then baked. Almost like dehydrated a little bit.
That'd
Okay.
be too chewy, I feel like.
Yeah,
No.
they're lasagna noodles with the wiggles.
Yeah.
Okay, so you boil them first, soften them, and
Cook
then
'em,
you
and then
harden
you
them?
air fry them.
Okay.
And then I'm scooping what? Ricotta cheese?
Maybe we could do ricotta. Maybe we could do
Ricotta for
like
Like
a
a
little
lobster
sauce.
bisque.
Like we'll melt like mozzarella on them.
Yeah, I'm in so far.
We'll do a little sauce as the salsa.
So you're
And
turning your lasagna into a finger food.
It's deconstructed lasagna. We did it.
We did it, guys. We did it.
But can you reconstruct it?
Slow clap. Let's get it going.
Because the lasagna was perfect.
My idea. Called it.
What?
Did it.
No,
Trademark, trademark,
everybody
trademark. Rafe
involved
Williams,
themselves.
trademark.
Lasagna,
R with a circle around it.
lasagna was
Copyright.
perfect. Why would you want to deconstruct it? If anything, you want to let it sit and then
Hey,
reheat
dude.
it tomorrow.
Yeah,
Because
but if
we're
we're
combining two top 5 foods to make a superfood to propel us to figureheads in the food
But
industry.
if we're
definitely
doing,
not a
if we're
superfood.
doing like a
That's blueberries.
No,
on like a football Sunday,
different kind of superfood.
Okay.
you put a tray of those out.
Yeah.
That sounds like a whole thing.
Yeah,
already-
it's a whole thing. Yeah, but
They
sometimes
already do
it's-
this. They do this with
Don't
baking
say that.
sheets for cupcakes, where they put the noodle as the little cup, and then they put the fixins in. You got little
Fixins.
handheld walk-in lasagna. That's what it is.
That sounds good.
You know,
I don't
Yeah,
want
we
to
just
walk
did-
in lasagna. I want a nacho
We
lasagna.
did nacho lasagna.
But that sounds like a lot of work.
Man, you
It
guys
is a
are-
lot of work, but sometimes I find a lot of work when it comes to cooking. If I'm in the mood, very relaxing.
And
I do like to
You
create.
keep your
you can
stress,
charge more.
your anxiety releasing lasagna dips to yourself.
Nachanya.
I find it very, very
When you see us in the
stress relieving to cook.
lab.
Honestly,
the aisle at Schnucks, and you're going to be sad you didn't get in on the ground floor. We'll just do it ourselves.
does anybody else find cooking a stress relief? I 1,000% do.
Sometimes.
yeah.
Yeah, when I come in the kitchen and my wife's in there doing that, I'm like, "Ah, that's so nice.
Yeah, me too.
I always get a little stress release from it.
When when your wife's cooking for you,
Yeah,
thanks
yeah.
for taking the stress of
Yes.
cooking. No, I do find it to be a stress reliever. Cooking. I like to create like that, and I like to watch people enjoy my creations. And not only is it National Nacho Day, it's also National Stress Awareness Day.
Okay.
Are we aware of our stress?
Yes.
Hyper aware.
This is good timing after yesterday's election day. It's not always, listen, National Stress Awareness Day is not always the day after the election, but a group called the International Stress Management Association came up with this as a way to remind us there's no point in stressing over things you can't control, which is easier said than done. But the theme this year for National Stress Awareness Day is campaigning to reduce stress and improve well-being. Well, haven't we seen enough campaigning this year? Now, if you are feeling stressed, don't worry. You know who's here to help us out?
Santa.
Elmo.
Okay.
That's right.
Ah,
Elmo. Elmo is here to help us out.
the mo.
Now, the official Sesame Street socials are trending after their characters starting posting encouraging messages for kids and adults this week. It's an obvious nod to the election, and people online are joking. It's just what they need. But Elmo said, Elmo loves you. And Elmo will remind you every day if need him to. One
Thanks,
person
Elmo.
replied yesterday and said, can I check in with you tomorrow? Bert says, if you're ever stressed, remember that your friends are here to comfort you. Then Ernie replied with, get back to bed, Bert. No, he didn't. He said, we will be there to make you smile too. Cookie Monster wrote, it's okay to take a break today. It's even better if cookies are involved. Big Bert said, be kind, be you, be a good friend. And let's not forget Mr. Snuffleupagus.
The best.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P. He's dead? No.
No.
No? Oh,
He's
Thought he
not
got-
Better
dead.
not be
Didn't
dead.
he get a car back over him?
I can't deal.
I thought that was Ernie.
Yeah, Ernie was in a terrible car accident.
Snuffleupagus. Here we go.
What's
Snuffy.
the point in voting, Bird?
Oh,
He wrote-
2020, he got COVID. That's
Whenever I feel overwhelmed, my mommy tells me to go outside, take a deep breath, and enjoy a moment in nature. Now, the main Sesame Street account said we all face moments when things feel overwhelming, and that's okay. Remember, you're not alone. Their follow-up post said, stop scrolling, take a deep breath. Use the next couple minutes to escape to a place where the air is sweet. So just be aware of your stress today. It's all right.
And go get some nachos.
And go get some nachos. Well, listen, the stress is coming. It's around the corner. The stress of the holidays. And as far as Thanksgiving goes, is anybody having people over? Are you going to be doing cooking? Are you having people over?
For what?
Thanksgiving?
Our plans are being made right now. I think typically we like to go up to the country and spend some time up there. I'm hoping that's what happens. So there'll be some food involved with what we're doing, and we'll bring it with. We'll see though. We've hosted a couple times in recent years, and I really enjoy that.
Do you find it stressful at all?
No, you know why? Because we get it. We do the catering from Super Smokers.
Okay, but do you have everybody? If you're doing a Thanksgiving celebration, are you having people bring dishes?
No.
No, we don't.
Or are you doing all the cooking?
My mom, we do everything together at
Well,
the
that's
house.
nice.
Yeah, like we make all the stuff.
Mallory makes a couple things, but like I said, we get stuff from Super Smokers, and it is not a stressful thing for me. Thanksgiving is my favorite.
Okay. If certain parts of it are taken care of already, like the cooking but maybe you're more you love it because everybody's gathered together.
I love the family aspect. I love hanging. Like I said, I loved the routine and the tradition of going up to the country, but I just love seeing the family. There's no pressure. There's no Christmas crap where it's like the presents and this and that. I like to relax on Thanksgiving. And granted, like I'm blessed enough to not have to do the cooking because I'm not good at it, and my wife is, and the other people in our family are. Our cousin, usually does a turkey. So I'm lucky enough to be kind of hands off and just
I'll handle
enjoy
most
it.
of the cooking at my house.
I just love I love the holiday, man.
And yeah, it does get a little stressful, and I get a little stressed out, and there's some yelling.
It's the holidays.
It is the holidays, yes. But what if you're having a Thanksgiving celebration, or what if it's tradition? And you have it at your house, you have it at somebody's house, and everybody's supposed to bring a dish. But one person always brings a dish that sucks. Like this person is a terrible cook. How do you tell them?
Their family?
Yeah.
You just tell them.
You just tell them,
Stop bringing this crap to this experience every year.
But it's like everything they bring
Dave.
sucks, always. For years and years and years, everything they bring is terrible.
Depends on what kind of family you got. Confrontational family, directly told the second year it comes. Family that likes to put their head in the sand, they find a different way. We'll order out.
No, well, there's a story here of a woman. The woman says her upcoming Thanksgiving dinner is becoming a family spectacle after she told her sister not to bring anything homemade because her food is, quote, borderline inedible.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's the Jell-O with the cat treats on it.
So the woman writes that every member of her family typically brings a dish or two to Thanksgiving dinner, and her sister insists on cooking something homemade every time. The issue? She sucks as a cook. And she writes, I don't mean just not great. I mean she has somehow managed to turn classic dishes into borderline inedible creations. She says, for context, last Thanksgiving, she showed up with her, quote, special recipe stuffing that was over-seasoned with random spices like cinnamon and cardamom. It was dry, and the flavors were confusing and totally off her stuffing. Only one person took a small bite. The rest went untouched. Another year, she brought a green bean casserole that had some kind of strange, chewy texture. She later admitted she used coconut milk and almond flour to, quote, experiment. No one wanted seconds of that either. This year, the woman writes that she wants to keep the menu consistent and asked her sister to refrain from bringing food. And she writes, I thought I'd avoid drama by asking her to bring non-food items instead, like wine, soda, or even bring some flowers. She said, I explained to her very kindly, I thought that I just wanted to make things easy and streamlined. I'd handle the main dishes, but the sister didn't take it well. Now the sister is offended and claims she's being shut out of the family gathering. She then accused me of making her feel inadequate and says that Thanksgiving is about everyone contributing, not me deciding what's acceptable.
Kind of has a little bit of a point there.
Yeah.
I mean, who you hurting? If one of these days, she's going to nail something. Just let her keep bringing the crap, and if you don't like it, don't eat it. Why do you gotta bitch about everything?
She
Just
said,
like,
I told her that everyone appreciates her effort, but that she could contribute in other ways and still be part of it. She doubled down and said she's bringing her famous green bean casserole, whether I like it or not.
Yeah.
famous,
Oh, boy.
infamous.
Well, they could be smart and the family just gather up and be like, dude, we love you guys, and we know you've been wanting to go to Hawaii, so we got you tickets to go to Hawaii. And yeah, you're going to miss
By
Thanksgiving,
yourself.
but man, how cool is that?
Now, the sister's mom and some other family members are like, let's just let her bring whatever she wants.
Yeah, you let her bring whatever she wants, and if she keeps having to
Regardless
take it
whether
home, she'll get the hint that she needs to change something.
Regardless whether it tastes good or not, just let her bring it.
Yeah, what's the trouble? You're not putting her in charge of the main turkey or stuffing or whatever the favorites are. Just let her bring it. Like I said, and give it a try every time. Who knows? Maybe one day she's gonna steal somebody's recipe that's just awesome, or try something new that actually works. You never know.
Thanksgiving's not an experiment holiday, by the way.
No,
I agree.
You gotta have top-notch dishes.
Yeah, I agree.
Don't bring your
Oscars for
experiments over
eating.
here.
But I mean, do you agree with me? And like, come on, dude, you ain't got to bitch about everything.
Just to keep the peace.
Yeah, just
They're both bitching, though. This is a two-way.
They're both
bitch street.
unreasonable.
This is a two-way unreasonable street to me. I'm with you.
Yeah, but you started the bitching. If you're like,
But you offered an
food
alternative.
sucks, I'm gonna tell them to do something different.
Yeah.
Especially, listen,
She did offer an alternative, though. It was like, hey, why don't you bring wine or flour? It'd be funny if she's like, I made homemade wine
Oh, good.
in the bathtub for everybody.
Yeah, but here's the thing: it's family. This person knows exactly how that person's gonna
Sure.
react, so they knew this wasn't.
I'm with you, dude. We all had the aunt. You just knew, don't eat it.
Pick your
Yeah.
battle.
I had
Exactly.
an aunt that I knew had roaches, and I'm like, hey, don't.
Oh, no, no.
Oh,
We all
no.
had the family member that you, well, maybe not all. I did. I bet learned it.
Yep.
Everybody's got a family member that you've been to their house, and you're like, don't eat that potatoes au gratin. That may not be almonds.
Oh,
Might be something
no.
else.
You knew what to watch out for.
You just knew, but you still let Aunt Pam bring it. Didn't matter.
Because it made Aunt Pam feel okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I'm with you on that. I'm like, just don't. Everybody knows. Great. That's even better. Let her bring her famous green bean casserole, because at least then you know what it is.
Uh-huh.
You know where it is. She's not bringing a new thing to the table every year that's going to trick you.
Yeah.
That would have been the better move. Is be like, dude, we loved that. Make sure you make that green bean casserole every single year
Yeah.
and put it in that exact red pan that we can identify it.
In fact, put a little sign on it that says Aunt Kathy's green bean casserole.
Exactly, dude. And then when she's not looking, you take a couple scoops and you trash it. It looks like people ate it. Throw it on a plate.
And it makes her feel good.
Yeah.
Throw the plate away. She feels
You know, because I
good.
bet you there's joy as she's making it.
And
There-
she's maybe just trolling, you know?
There was one moment
Let's see what these idiots will eat.
Yeah. Yeah, like, why
That's
not?
hilarious.
I'm going to just get rid of all these things that are in my kitchen that I have no use for. I'm going to make a dish, bring it, and that's my little joke every time.
There was one year we went and dude, the turkey was just like banging, and I was like, yo, dude, this is the best turkey you've ever made. And he's like, we bought that at the church, man. That's the first one we bought in like 7 years. And I was like, oh,
Yeah, I've made.
oh, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, it was like a backhanded compliment. Dude, this is the best turkey you brought.
Yeah, I had no idea. Like,
And
he
yeah,
bought-
that's the first time I actually bought
he
it.
had made one for like a decade for us, and I was like, "Dude, this is the best one you've ever done." He's like, "This
Finally
is
made
the first
one
one I
well
haven't done."
You finally nailed it, buddy.
Wow, finally, man. The whole family loves it finally.
I felt so stupid.
There was always like, I had an aunt that would like had Lee press-on nails, and she would make the salad and toss it with her hands. Like we'd watch her make it, and everybody's just like, nah.
Nope.
Our famous hand salad.
Hand salad.
She's taking that salad home.
Yeah, and she'd stir iced tea in the half-gallon pitcher with her arm.
Oh no!
Oh,
like
come
this-
2 scoops
on.
of
Like
sugar
Cousin
in.
Eddie and
Dude,
Vacation.
Yeah, it tastes
she'd go
better.
in
that way.
and just she'd like whip it up with her hand. She's like, we don't need a spoon to stir in the sugar in the sweet tea.
Oh,
We just didn't
nasty.
drink that tea.
Was
Didn't
that
make her
Cousin
feel
Ed-
bad? She was a good
no,
person.
it was the
It was-
female
it was the-
cousin.
okay, it was
the
the other-
stripper.
Who had her hand in the
Vacation.
doing the lemonade?
Yeah. It's Kool-Aid.
Surprisingly
Kool-Aid.
hairy arms. I don't know why, but I see a hairy arm doing that.
I mean, you know, my arm's perfect
Yeah.
for stirring because I shave my arms. So, I mean, I have the arms to
Don't
do
put
that.
your arm in the
Yeah, I'm
lemonade.
going to do it.
Is this Learn's famous Arminade?
Yes, it is.
So here's the update. to this posting. So there is an update. Again, she ends her original post like, I feel like I'm just trying to keep the meal enjoyable and frankly edible. I don't think I'm wrong and want guests to actually enjoy the food, especially since I'm putting in a lot of effort to host. And she's like, am I really being unreasonable? Now, an update says the woman attempted to compromise with the sister, who will indeed be bringing something homemade. She says apparently she's been telling the family group chat, which I'm not included in, by the way, that I'm being controlling and that she wants to expand everyone's palate with something truly unique. And while the woman doesn't know what she's bringing, the sister did let her in on 2 ingredients: canned oysters and edible glitter.
Get ready, people.
Huh?
Sparkle fish, engage.
Canned oysters and edible glitter. So I wonder what that's going to be.
Really tasty.
That sounds horrid.
It looks like that is going to be going home untouched.
Prettiest vomit ever, though, later, after you're done with it.
Learn nailed it, though. She's trolling.
Yeah.
She may be trolling. So I think we all could agree. Let the sister bring the food.
Let the sister bring the food.
Let the sister bring the food.
Okay.
Actually throwing up after you eat it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Nice drowning pool. That was great.
Actually, it's funny. Drowning Pool is our Team Rizz Member of the Day's song today.
Is it really?
That particular
Holy
song.
cow, you're
Bonnie's
right.
from Drowning Pool.
Whoa. Mind meld.
Synchronicity.
A couple of local stories before we hit the before we hit the first break. Headline: Overland.
Oh,
This is going to be good.
This is actually making national news.
finally, something good from Overland. Let's
Headline:
do it.
Overland. Well, it's
Long-haired
something
and redheaded man pressing ham at local Hardee's against pane glass window. Scott?
Oh, and I meant to ask Scott, how was your basement yesterday?
It was. I'm retiring a few different rugs now.
Because Scott's basement,
stuff.
if it rains a significant amount,
Yeah,
Scott's Overland house floods.
Yep, there's one little section right down the middle. Whenever I had the royal roommate Bon in there, he had his stuff stored down there, and it was basically an aisle that we just left open so the water could go in that section. And
No way. You got a little river, a little stream down
yeah,
there?
it can get there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
oh,
a
God.
Frank Lloyd Wright house, but not in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, anyway, the owners of this nail salon in Overland, you hear this story?
And I love the nail salon.
They've been cleaning up after a 4-point buck crashed through the front window and destroyed the place.
Saw that.
That
Really needed to get his nails done.
I haven't seen a deer in Overland. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're going to the nail salon.
All right.
So crashed through the front window, just destroyed the place. And there's video of cops helping it out a side door after they trapped it in a back room. Here's what that sounded like from Overland.
When did we become deer wranglers? Ooh, I think he's ready too. All right, well, swing that thing. 2, 1, go.
Get out.
Come on, man. There we go.
I added the pistol sound effects.
Well, that's pretty fun.
Anyway, so it caused $14,000 in damages.
Yikes.
And the insurance policy does not cover damage caused by animals. That
What?
sucks.
That does suck.
That isn't covered under like act of God
Yeah, the
type
window.
stuff. Like if a tree branch fell or.
Yeah, but I think in an insurance policy, now I'm no Tracy Bibb from Allstate Insurance.
True
You
that.
know that.
Who is?
Tracy.
Tracy is.
Oh,
yeah.
But if it's an act of God, usually it's listed at like what the act of God would be.
Like the commandments come out.
Like flood,
Adultery,
locusts.
Yeah.
No,
Shellfish.
menstruation.
No, what? No, we're talking plagues.
Foreskin.
Yes.
No, we got things mixed up.
Oh. So if someone breaks into your business and leaves 100 foreskins,
What?
That is an act of God.
is that an act of God or not?
What are we talking about now?
We're talking
I
about
don't
acts of
know,
God,
man.
dude.
I don't
All right?
read.
Lost
Get the
plot.
Bible out. Let's go.
It's raining frogs.
So
No, they said so. $14,000 worth of damage. The owners of this place in Overland say the insurance policy does not cover animals breaking in and busting up the joint.
does it say what insurance company they use? Because maybe we should. be on the lookout.
I don't know.
That's weird.
I don't know about business insurance.
Why can't...
Never owned a brick and mortar business.
I thought damage to your property, you could, like if it was a broken window, it didn't matter.
I'm just telling you what they said.
Hey, have you been noticing as you go to different businesses that there's more options than just cash and credit now? Now it's like a Venmo situation at businesses.
Really? Like
I
what?
find it shady. Yeah, I've
What do
been
you
to
mean?
a couple places lately, and they're like, yeah, credit card will fee you. And then if you got cash, that's great. And then if you don't have that, we also take Venmo. And I'm like, this is shady as
Why?
hell.
Why is that shady?
I don't know. It's like, why? I don't like businesses using Venmo. Okay, like can we just be normal, like a credit card machine and
I don't
cash?
like Venmo.
I don't have a Venmo account. I'm a PayPal gal.
It's
Couple
PayPal
fe-
owns Venmo. It's
couple
the same
fellas-
company.
Okay, well that's fine. I don't need a Venmo. I
Then
have it
don't
already.
use Venmo.
Couple fellas in their
No, I
40s in
don't.
this room, and you're the one that sounds like an old man right
Dude,
now.
I am an old dude. But I find it kind of like they're going under the radar. Like they're like, yeah,
No,
pay
there's more of a
Venmo.
paper trail with that than cash.
Way more.
You think?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What if I'm
I
doing
think-
friends and family? They don't see that. That you don't have to
No, if they
report
want to be
that.
shady, they go cash only. That's
don't
the real
like-
shade.
Shady businesses.
I thought with Venmo, they're more putting a target on
I don't know.
themselves. There's more of an
It's
electronic.
like a personal Venmo, though. It's not a business. It's not like
your personal
Rizzuto
bank
Restaurant LLC.
It's your personal bank account linked to PayPal. It's the same thing.
no,
that's
you're
what I
saying
mean.
going the other way. She's saying going the other way.
Like a business
You're
using
saying
a
the-
personal PayPal
the-
account
the
to be
Venmo
PayPal'd.
accounts.
Yeah.
But I mean, if it's going into their bank accounts,
It's-
let them deal with it.
You still get
why
it.
are you
It's
so
not your
concerned?
problem.
Just
I'm not
pay and
worried
get
about it.
out.
That's not your problem. That's how they want to operate their business.
You're
I'm
getting
judging,
taxed
dude.
for it.
I'm judging, dude.
I'm looking around going, what kind of business is this?
I'm gonna think about that now. Now, when I see the little Venmo sticker, I'm gonna be like, "Learn
And
hates
dude,
you."
I'm not talking about like craft fairs. Venmo out, dude.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm talking about a brick and mortar building where you have a cash register. Why the hell are you using Venmo?
It's the
I don't
exact same
understand
thing, though.
it.
Small business is small business, right?
I guess so. I'm just saying, as a customer, I walk in, I go, somebody's
Well,
underpaying. we are
anytime
paying under
somebody
the table.
uses a credit card, right,
Yeah.
the place has to pay a fee, right?
Right.
So I don't know what it is for Venmo.
Yeah, that's what I wondered. Is it the same?
Apple pays the same way.
I
tapping.
thought there
I guess
was a
that's true.
fee there. Maybe it's lesser.
Maybe
fee?
it's less than a credit card.
I'm not
Venmo,
sure.
that's they charge you on transactions when you transfer it to your bank. They're getting charged for it.
But I wonder if it's less than using a credit card.
Probably.
I'm just
that's
bringing
why
it up.
Probably.
It's possible. It's also probably just the amount of people that came in and said, "Do you take Venmo?" That they were finally like,
yeah.
"Fine."
Or a
We
lot,
take Venmo.
Or a lot of those small businesses were probably
Yeah.
doing the craft fairs and had to have that kind of stuff, and they're like,
Just
"Well,
kept it.
I have it, so I'm going to give you the option."
Because that is also a thing that you can leave money in Venmo. Like if I Venmoed you like $200,
Yes.
you could just leave it in there, and it's almost like,
Are you sure? Let me do that real quick to mine right now. Let me just
What do
see.
you mean?
Trust me.
Let me
Of
see how
course.
it works.
That's how PayPal
you can
is.
just like let it sit. You're right. It's like PayPal, so then it doesn't feel like it's a little easier to part with because
I agree.
it's not hitting your bank account.
Yeah.
And it kind of feels like
Them's just numbers.
this isn't real. This is just a
Venmo?
number.
If
Yeah.
you have money in your Venmo
They're just
account.
internet
Yeah, it's
numbers.
actually
right.
money.
It's surprised. Sometimes I forget it's in there and I open it
Me
up.
too.
and I'm like,
I think I have money in my Venmo account, and I don't know.
Yeah, and then
Let's
you
check.
oh, I have $71.
I'm the most annoying person that everybody knows because everybody has Venmo, and I'm still like in the 90s with my PayPal account and
Here's-
writing
And your
checks.
checks. Yeah.
Here's what I don't like about
Let's see.
Venmo.
I wrote a check
I'm
yesterday.
the worst.com.
I thought about you.
You
I
did?
wrote, I wrote a check yesterday.
I
I
have
thought-
zero.
really?
My Venmo balance is zero.
Oh,
sucks.
buddy.
Sucks to be you, dude.
You want to give me some?
Would you like $71?
No.
Do people, I mean, I
I
feel
don't need your
like
charity.
You got to make it private,
Oh, I
though. I
wasn't-
don't like that people can like comment on your financial.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
what do you
Oh,
mean?
it's a
Venmo's
social
like
media
it's like a
platform.
social media
thing.
ad. Like you can go on Venmo
Oh,
and
screw
I
that,
can be
dude.
like, I can send
There's so
learn
many eggplant emojis.
Yeah, I can send you like $20 and be like for ice cream, and other people can be like yum.
Yeah,
and I'm
right.
Like, nah, I don't like that at all.
You're giving her drugs.
But I don't know why people leave it public.
I like to put
I
funny
make my own
messages
mind
on there.
private.
Like,
Yeah.
thanks for the sex.
Yeah.
That's the best way. Yeah.
Apparently, there's a lot of bake sales. All my friends are saying, here's your bake
3
sale.
a.m.?
Baked goods, bake sale.
I do always feel the need to put a little note, like whenever I've gone to trivia nights and, we've had to pay the organizer of the table. I'm always like, thanks for the trivia night. Because I don't want the IRS being like, what's this $50 charge all about? Like, I want to actually have a memo with it.
Yeah, someone's going to get audited on Venmo for all those little cute messages, and it's going to be a nightmare.
Yep.
Because you're going to be like, what, this says...
What was this for?
What was this transaction for? And we're like, it says for...
It says meat.
Pee-pee time. What's that mean? They're like, I don't know. I think it was... I honestly think I kicked in on some flowers for a funeral, but I put pee-pee time. Like, well, we're going to need...
I'm going to need to see some receipts.
Yeah, there's going to be a real weird audit happening.
I'm reading a few. Here's one that says for moose. Then the next one says for the redhead.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some weird ones.
Yeah, I think the public transaction
the drug ones
notices
are
are weird.
Yeah. Because you're like Venmoing somebody for drugs, you know. And you can't,
so you shouldn't write thanks for the heroin.
You should. The best thing you could do
thanks
would be
thanks for the
heroin.
Thanks for the 8-ball.
Right. when you say thanks for the heroin, it was clearly ice cream.
It's so weird. Like, dude, it's so weird. Like, looking at this thing and looking at so-and-so paid so-and-so, and here's the reason. Why is that my business? Why am I looking at this?
Well, they made it. You put it on private.
But I know, but that's what I'm saying. It's just like, it's a crazy concept to think. I feel weird looking at so-and-so paying so-and-so for their rent. You know what I mean?
But it's a good way to find out if they own a home or not, and if you ever buy a house that you want to rent out.
So weird.
Because people feel the need to tell everybody everything. Too much information.
Mm-hmm. Guess so.
I don't need to know.
I guess there's parts of it that are like a social. Like, I Venmoed Rizz for Bob Seger tickets, and it's like, oh, they went to Bob Seger together. You know what I mean? Like, I could maybe there's some value in that. Not to me. I set mine all on private. But.
So that's in Overland. Out in Webster Groves, headline, Balkan Treat Box closes, quote, until further notice.
So devastating.
Now, is that a flood thing? I mean, that happened yesterday, right?
I talked to our buddy Chef Will Pelly yesterday, owner of Rockstar Taco, and I was like, what's going on here? Because he knows, he's in the scene. Mm-hmm. And Balkan Treat Box, I mean, we're talking probably one of the best food establishments in the St. Louis area.
Yeah, one of the faves.
One of the faves. And
famous, too.
Famous, nationwide. Balkan Treat Box on Big Bend in Webster Groves has closed its doors until further notice, according to social media posts. In a post on Instagram and Facebook, they said, we're closed until further notice. Thank you for your continued support, and we hope to see you soon. And that was it. No responses.
Vague posting
from the owners.
Vague booking.
Vague booking. Yeah, man. Like you just said, like, I'm in the hospital. I'll see you soon.
I got on Reddit.
I hope to see you soon. What?
Reddit says Sauce Magazine included them on a list of local restaurants, including Terror Taco, most of the Foundry, and Ferguson Brewing Company, who are closed due to flooding issues.
Okay, so when I talked to Chef Will yesterday, he said their prep kitchen is in the basement. So with all that rain yesterday, something could have happened, and
then maybe they can't put that because of insurance things or something. Like, what is that?
He got people worried.
Yeah, we're so worried.
We love
Fake
you.
posting.
The place is so good, man.
It's
so good. And if you go to now the what's the new city park?
Energizer
Stadium, Energizer Park.
Yeah, just city. You can call it City Park. It's fine.
I guess still, but that's
is it City Park anymore?
No, it's
I think
Energizer Park.
Energizer.
I didn't know.
Bought the rights.
They got a Balkan Treat Box at the where the soccer team plays. Okay.
Yeah, and that's what the fries.
It's great.
That's where the fries are from in the Together Credit Union section.
Balkan.
Right?
No,
I think so. Are you sure?
I don't think they do fries.
Gerard Kraft handed me fries, and somebody said, "Oh yeah, those are the Balkan."
I don't think Balkan does.
You sure?
Fries.
Whatever fries those are some of the best fries I've ever had, ever. So whoever's making them, take credit.
Anyway, I hope everything's all right. Also locally, headline: yes, 2 tornadoes touched down Monday night in the St. Louis region.
Really?
I told you, man. We had the.
You had the alarms going off by your house,
we
Moon.
had the alarms.
Residents across the St. Louis region had a quick scare Monday night after tornado warnings were issued in St. Charles and Lincoln counties. I guess the National Weather Service sent out crews yesterday morning to assess damage, and the National Weather Service confirmed 2 tornado touchdowns in the St. Louis region. Tornado touchdown in the northwestern St. Charles County, or in northwestern St. Charles County.
Northwest up by like Old Monroe?
9:30 p.m. with a max wind speed of 75 miles an hour. Tornado was on the ground for over 6 miles. That's a lot. It's long. Damaged several trees, a pole barn. nearby residents before it crossed Highway 61 into Warren County and dissipated. And a brief tornado touched down along Baptist Road in Montgomery County with a max wind speed of 65 miles an hour. So, yeah.
So that's up in that floodplain area, right?
I don't know northwest St. Charles County.
I'm thinking it's up here, up by Old Monroe, and man,
There's not a lot up there.
No, but I mean, a lot of people are like, "Yeah, alarms," and there was nothing.
But no, there was.
There was
a little
two
something.
tornadoes, man.
There was a little something. All right, we got to take a break, but first. Oh, by the way, is Greg Warren here yet?
Yeah, he's here.
Our buddy Greg Warren's coming in.
Yep.
What's he got going on? What's he up to?
He's got shows at the old Funny Bone this weekend, I believe, in Westport.
Funny Bone, Westport. All right, today's Team Rizz Member of the Day is brought to us by Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill. Check out the all-new Hot Shots Lindbergh. That's right, now open. Your new home for sports in South County. Get all the info at hotshotsnet.com. From Wood River, Illinois, Tiffany Bassett is our team. Tiffany has been a fan of both the Rizz Show and The Point for many years. From laughing with the Craigslist Freak of the Week to feeling the sadness of Jeff's passing. She's followed the show through thick and thin. Loves Headline Hooge, and she is stoked to finally rock a Team Rizz member jersey and considers it an absolute honor to be part of the crew. Well, thank you, Tiffany. Tiffany Bassett from Wood River is our Team Rizz member of the day. Get a super sweet Team Rizz member of the day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up 1057thepoint.com/Team Rizz. All right, we'll take our first break in the morning. We'll come back. Greg Bourne's going to be in studio, and Learn's got the Craigslist Freak of... No, Crab on Celebrities. Sorry.
That's okay.
Free of the Week's tomorrow.
That's Thursday.
It's Wednesday. Crap on after the break. My apologies.
Thank you.
7:14, Wednesday, traffic and weather. Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Do you need extra cash? Golden Oak Lending can convert your home's equity into cash in as little as 14 days. Let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues. Lane closed due to flooding. 94 eastbound at St. Charles Street. That's up north. We also have a right-hand shoulder block due to a stalled vehicle. 170 southbound at Ladue. Your point forecast. Watch for patchy fog through about 8 a.m. Otherwise, dry and cooler. High is 63. Right now, it's 50 on the dot at the Point Studio.
All right, Learn, what do we got?
David Gilmour doesn't give an ish. Is Billy Corgan one of the best guitarists? The Dong That Was Real. And a new game for you guys called Under 90, 90 or Dead.
Okay.
All right.
Let's kill some folks.
Let's kill everybody.
All right, we got that. We got your crappy birthdays. We got the porno birthday. And would it be cool to own the Goonies house? Or how about a famous movie house?
We have a friend that's obsessed with that Goonies house and like tracked it when it was for sale the last time and went to visit it.
Oh,
and, like,
wow.
all
Well,
into it. Wants to live there.
You know who's not stoked? The neighbors of the Goonie house. Yeah, we'll chop it up next. Stay there.
Data?
For the Rizz Show, phone number 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. The Mick Ultra Studio Cams, 1057thepoint.com/Rizz. The socials at RIZZ Show. Your emails, RizzShow at 1057thepoint.com. Welcome to the studio, Mr. Greg Warren.
What's up, guys?
Good morning, Greg.
How you doing?
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a little while. Thanks for having me back in, man.
Oh, dude, no problem,
Good to
man.
see
You're
you.
always welcome here.
Thanks, man.
Comedian Greg Warren, get out of here.
Yeah.
No, I mean, stay. You're a good guy. Funny Bone Westport this weekend.
Yeah, pretty excited about that, man.
Nice to be back in town. I know you travel a lot.
Yeah, it's been a crazy year for that. Yeah, been hitting everywhere.
Been to every edge of this country?
Pretty much, man. I don't do New England very much.
No?
No, I don't know what it is, but
They don't like you?
yeah, man. I don't think they care for me, man. I don't know.
Like no Boston, no Vermont?
No, Vermont. Never. I never played a show in Vermont ever. I don't think I've ever
New
done a
Hampshire?
show in New
Greg has
Hampshire.
spoken out against baked beans and syrup many times in his life. So
Yeah, man, and you know what?
You're
I
not
should
it's
have
kind of on him. a little.
should have shut my mouth. You know, I didn't care that much.
Yeah, but everywhere except New England. Screw them.
I know. I've been to Alaska, but I haven't really been.
Oh, you've been to
doing-
Alaska? You went to Alaska this year?
Yeah, I did go to Alaska this year.
Oh, wow. Where'd you go? Juneau?
Ketchikan. Ketchikan.
Ketchikan.
Yeah.
Is that
For
outside?
a show or for funsies?
For a show.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was. It's all like in that southern.
Yeah, down by Anchorage?
No, Anchorage is up there, man.
What you mean up there?
It's up there.
Everything in Alaska's up there.
I mean, it's up there within Alaska. Anchorage is higher.
It is? I thought
Yeah, man. Moon, I don't mean to like get into it with you right off.
Especially about Alaska.
So
This is
combative,
what
this
happened with the New
Greg.
England guys. I started arguing with them, and next
It's a
thing you know,
little
I
thing
can't go.
snowballs into a big thing.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
avalanche.
Oh, Anchorage is way up there.
It's up there, man. Anchorage is up there.
How did you find the people of Alaska? Were they pleasant?
Yeah.
Were they
Alive?
were they able to receive comedy and laugh? Because they seem
Yeah,
like
what?
a very
These are American people.
I don't know. They seem like a very serious people up there in Alaska. They got a lot to deal with. It's very cold.
It is cold,
It's all about
man.
So much
survival.
bear. I know.
You know,
Bears everywhere.
there's
Bears
bears.
everywhere. Like around the corner could be polar bear. I don't know. You're always on your toes.
I don't think it's polar. I hate to call you out on that, Rizz, but I'm not sure there's polar up there. They told me, I was hiking a lot. I did a lot of hiking, and there's bear spray. You know, you guys, that's a real thing.
I know. It's a big. That's what Dog the Bounty Hunter used to carry.
Yeah, it's like $60,
Bear mace.
and I bought some.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know that stuff. It's
Hairspray.
it's not like off like.
You can't
supposed
put
to-
it on as repellent.
Exactly.
yeah.
You spray the bear. It's not. Yeah.
You
You
don't
don't.
put-
You don't apply it to yourself. Like.
Hey, don't tell me how to live, Greg.
And listen, I'm just saying. And I'm with you. It didn't say anything about that on the can. It's all it said was aim for the eyes. And boy, that was a problem.
Yeah, it didn't say
You're
whose
blind
eyes.
now.
It didn't say whose eyes.
Yeah, it's terrible, man.
I'm not going to attack that guy. He's weeping.
Yeah, crying.
That's
So,
what bears
you really got to carry bear spray on you?
Yeah, I mean they tell you and make noise. You know.
What kind of noise did you make?
A lot of farting sounds.
Yeah, I was like singing jingles.
You were?
Yeah, singing 80s TV jingles and
Right
stuff.
on.
You know, like
Don't suffer in silence. Did you sing that to the bear?
no, what's that?
I think
the
that's the hemorrhoid
commercial.
cream.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man, I wish I would have done that. That might have been better.
That's Midwest Hemorrhoid Treatment Centers.
Don't suffer in
in silence.
silence.
That was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing "Give Me a Break," but
Kit Kat?
no,
Oh.
The Nell Carter's
the
break-
Nell
Give Me a
Carter.
Break.
But I couldn't get up there in like the octaves like Nell.
It's hard.
Like, so it was like, "Give me a break." Yeah, it was terrible.
No bears encountered though.
No bears. We went and saw some bears, but it was like it was like a place where they said, "Hey, this is where."
Yeah,
Gay
they
bar.
like,
Yeah,
they
it's
like
a
wave
zoo.
at you.
No, it wasn't a zoo. It was like
Gay bar.
it was
Gay
like
bar. Gay bar.
It was Furry's gay bar. It's fine.
It's Alaska. A lot of people go up there.
no, Alaska was good, man. Was down. I've been lot of the South lately. Went to Birmingham. I've eaten so much barbecue this year, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a ton, man. But surprisingly, like I think like Phoenix was the best barbecue I had. Believe it or
Really?
not. Yeah,
Phoenix.
Interesting.
Phoenix had some beef ribs that were outstanding. You know, I started getting into beef ribs. There's
You
a
did?
place in St.
Started
Louis.
getting
that-
You know,
into
I
beef
started getting
ribs.
into beef ribs.
I did, man. I did. I
Do you like them soaked with sauce?
No.
You like them dry rubbed?
I just don't like any of the meat soaked in sauce, man. And Nashville does way too much of that. Like there's just sauce all over it, man.
You like them like fall off the bone tender.
Yeah, man, it's about the meat. Yeah. And I
about the
don't.
meat.
I
You're
also I don't like them to tell you. I used to go be like, hey, where's your best barbecue place? And I've learned just don't do it because they're
You get very different answers.
very different, and they're also very prejudiced against proximity. You know, I'll be like, hey, I think I'm gonna go to this place down by my hotel. You know, you don't want to go there.
Why?
You don't want to. Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna get on the freeway. You go about 40 miles.
Hell yeah.
You're gonna make a right on a dirt road. You're gonna come to a rusted down mailbox, and then there's a dirt hole. There's a man that lives in that hole. He comes out every
man.
Thursday morning with a brisket. Now that's some barbecue right
Yeah.
there. That's he don't
That's
take
your
money.
cousin.
You got to give him baseball cards, but it's a good. Yeah, man.
Go there.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Phoenix beef ribs.
When it comes to barbecue, though, you're right. People have their places.
They're territorial.
And they're very territorial when it comes to their places. And they will not accept, if somebody is locked into their place, they will hear no other places.
Yeah.
It's caveman 2.0.
And that's a consumer thing with barbecue, because like every barbecue guy I know is like rooting for other barbecue guys. They're like a gang. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the barbecue society is like a family. They love each other.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
all rooting
Oh,
for
do
each
they
other.
really?
Memphis in May.
Yeah, but then consumers are like, no, screw that place. It's the worst.
Right.
This
Yeah.
one's the best.
It's like being a fan of a team.
So they're all kind of. I think I did hear that about the St. Louis barbecue scene.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
dude,
sort
the
of
St. Louis
support each
Barbecue
other.
Society, like I did an event with them, and like it was the coolest thing
There's
ever. I was envious that I wasn't into barbecue,
Yeah.
like that I wasn't a chef, like a
in the club.
pit master. Yeah, I was like,
I'm doing an
how-
event
I was
this year.
I was like, how do I become a pit master? These
Oh,
guys are
apparently it's
loving
great,
each
Rafe.
other.
I can't wait.
They love each other. They're
doing
all rooting for each other, too.
Really?
The
Really, dude.
consumers, though,
It is cool.
it's like rooting for your team.
You know, what you were saying, my favorite thing is because everybody's so passionate about their barbecue place. I like going. If they get a little too passionate about it, and then you got to go here and you got to get the ribs, and they just won't let up on it, I'll go with them and I'll get something
Else.
and then and they'll be, what are you doing? I'll be like, I had the chicken, and then we'll
I'll
be
just get
around
the pulled
other
chicken.
people. I'll be around other people, or I'll get something that's not even barbecue. I'll have some salmon, and then you get around a bunch of other people, and they'll be like, you go to Bob's, man, and I'm like, I was there, it was terrible. It was because you didn't get the thing.
You didn't get the right thing.
Yeah.
You didn't get the right thing.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
on
I feel
you.
like people.
Hey, chain is as strong as its weakest link.
Right.
Yes.
What is
You're right.
everything should be
And
consistently
Yeah.
good.
Sides matter.
Yes.
Sides do matter.
Sides matter.
Coming from a guy whose only thing he cares about is deviled eggs.
Well, that's a side.
That is a side.
It
Deviled
is-
eggs is also the entree, if you want it to be.
I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, you should do everything equally well.
Yeah,
Even if
man.
You didn't get the right thing. No, I went to this place that you recommended. Everything should be good.
Yeah.
Yep.
My other thing is it's the one place where it's just fine for them to not have the stuff that they're supposed to have.
Oh, right. Like, oh, sorry, we're out of brisket
interesting.
today.
Yeah, man. And they're smug about it. It's like, man,
Yeah, because you didn't get here early enough.
yes. Yeah.
It's your fault.
Can I get some ribs? You want ribs?
It's 1:30 in
It's
the afternoon.
1:30 in the afternoon. We ran out of ribs. 11:05. They line up for these ribs.
that's on you.
That's they line. No, man. You have a thing there that says you have
Yeah.
ribs. No, sir. You ought to know better than that. Well, I don't come here all the time.
Yeah.
That is
In
one of
fact,
the-
why don't you just leave?
Yep.
Yeah, just
Get
get
out.
it. We don't leave.
Get
Billy,
out.
We don't
Billy,
serve your kind.
We got a boy in here says he wants some ribs at
Get the
1:30.
Dutch camp, Billy.
He
Get
says
the
he
hose
wants.
out.
I don't know who's gonna bring it to him. Maybe Santa Claus or the Easter Bunny, but he ain't gonna get it here.
Probably like salmon, too.
Yeah, he's probably gonna ask for some salmon.
I'll tell you what, there's a wishing well 3 blocks over.
Go drown
Here's
in
a
it.
penny. Why don't you go throw that in there? See if ribs come up in the bucket.
My God, I just want lunch.
Yeah, exactly. You have a sign behind you that says you've been open since 1973. I would think in that time span, you'd have gotten a little better handle on the demand for your product. Can you dial it? You're trying to
It's a
run out.
fluctuating market,
No,
sir.
it's not.
It's a fluctuating
You're
market.
trying to run out. You are trying to run out.
You don't know anything about ribonomics.
We haven't
You know what
served.
it is?
We haven't served a rib past 10:21 a.m.
Exactly.
You know
since
what it is?
1972.
That is one of the only acceptable places where if they put sold out, you're like, okay.
You go,
Yeah.
oh, I
Yeah.
guess I'll
Yeah, and
handle
you
it.
put it on yourself. Like, man,
Damn
what
it.
was I
That's
thinking?
on me.
Yeah.
It's on me.
What a great shift as a shift worker, too, to be like, I'm probably going to be off at 2 because we're going to run out every. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, that thing was like, when we run out, we sell out.
Yeah.
Well, just make some more. Like, you know.
Right.
You knew.
Make some more.
Yeah.
Or
Sign
maybe
says
it's a
open
thing,
at 8 p.m., but we're all leaving at 2
maybe it's a
every day.
thing like, I don't know if they still do this nightclubs, but they don't let a certain amount in. They keep people outside.
It's exactly what they're
They
doing.
keep people outside
That's the
to
move.
make it look like, hey, man, there's people online to get in this place.
Right.
It's exactly what they're doing, man.
Like, man, their ribs are always sold out.
You
They
got,
must
man,
be
you
good.
got to get it. You got to get in there. We got to get it. And I'm not falling for it anymore. Man.
No, I'm done too. I'm done too.
Dude, I feel like every time we're on the road, too, the times I've gone out with you and we try a barbecue spot at least once a weekend.
Yeah, we go.
It's
yeah.
almost always in the gas station. Somebody will be like, you got to go, dude.
Yeah.
You guys got to go to Hornburgers. Don't even try. Don't go to Jack Stacks. That's corporate.
Yeah.
Then you go to this place and it's in a Quick Trip or it's in like a Circle K, and I'm like,
interestingly that you would bring that up in that you completely threw me under the bus for bringing. You know how Eckerd sells.
I don't want gas station barbecue. That's my point.
I don't. You know, Eckerd sells like their pies at Quick Trip during Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Rafe and I took him up to Des Moines, and my friend lives up there, and he invited us to their house for Thanksgiving, and I picked up some Eckerd's pies to bring up there, for the meal. It was my part of the meal, and they were a hit until Rafe goes, he bought those at a gas station. Those are gas station pies. Nobody. It was a huge hit, man.
That's so low.
He's like, they're gas station pies.
Man,
you poisoned the well.
You did, man.
That's some low stuff.
Telling the truth. You know what? If telling the truth's against the law, guilty.
Yeah.
Did people push down their forks and push the plate away?
Grandma threw up in the trash can. Yeah. Grandma was over throwing up in the trash can.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Oh.
Gas station pies.
Nana.
New York City.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And Greg's like, no, they're Eckerd's. It's a reputable place.
That was a terrible. That happened, and then they had a giant Jenga thing going, and I broke it, or I was the guy that broke it or whatever.
Back to that gas station barbecue. It's pretty good, though, right?
There are places.
I'm thinking it through.
There's one in St. Louis, that Three Bay, I think it's called, or something like that. That's pretty good, out in Chesterfield.
There used to be a Sinclair gas station on the corner of Hampton and Watson, I believe.
Yeah, Dinosaur.
And in the back, they had fried chicken.
What?
We talking about the places with you can see the big cooker out by the carts?
No, there are places like that, but this particular Sinclair, by my old house in South City by Chris's Pancake House, in the back of the gas station, there was a kitchen, and there were like 3 African-American women who would just make fried chicken.
Wow.
And it was...
probably the best on the planet.
The best. I don't know. Nobody went there for gas, ever. It was just the fried chicken. And they closed.
I bet you barbecue out of gas stations is pretty good. I mean, because like the proteins, the margin is so small. You know what I mean? Like it's such an expensive business to get into.
Gas or barbecue?
No, barbecue. Like that.
Oh, you want gas at 2 p.m.?
The margins are so small, and some of the best pitmasters and stuff, they're not built for business necessarily.
They just need a kitchen.
They just need a place.
Yeah.
They just need a smoker and a kitchen.
That's all they need.
Yeah, no overhead.
Yeah, and I don't know. I'm kind of interested in
Kansas City has one that
supposedly
is the best there.
It's something. Yeah, there's one in Kansas City that's in a gas station. I think the problem I have with it is we eat at a gas station so much.
Yeah,
on the road.
You want something different.
Yeah, I don't want
that when we're like, let's have one sit down meal and feel like normal people, and they're like, oh, do we have the place for you? It's in
a different gas station.
Yeah, it's in the back of a 7-Eleven, and I'm like, man, I don't want to. I'm sure it's good.
Where we go? We went in Alabama.
Yeah.
We went, and they had some kind of weird white sauce.
Yeah.
It's like Alfredo sauce or something. And I was like, there's no... Rafe tried it, of course.
Was it good?
I had to for America.
I get it.
It was okay.
Yeah,
I feel like we liked some of it, but not... Maybe the ribs were dry or something. It was... There were parts of it that were not memorable.
Yeah.
Curse thee.
You shouldn't have to slather your... your meat in sauce.
It's a cover-up.
Gotta stand on its own.
I love sauce.
I'm with you on that so much.
I don't eat a lot of meat, though. But whenever I was on the bird, I love a barbecue bird. Love barbecue sauce. Love hot sauce. More sauce, the better. But some people don't sauce.
You're a
That's
saucy
cool.
lady.
Hot sauce, that's a comic out of Detroit, right?
Yeah.
Hot sauce?
Yeah.
Hey, I do want to ask
His
you this
catchphrase is, you burned.
We got Crap on Celebrities here in just a second. Oh, by the way, I do have to mention that if you hear a 9 Inch Nails song today, if you hear a 9 Inch Nails song from now until midnight, pick up the Point mobile app, open her up, hit Learn's face. You have a chance to win $1,000 and a chance to co-host the morning show. We're doing this Face the Music thing.
Oh, cool.
So every week, so I was last week, Learn is this week. Every day a different band is picked. So today is 9 Inch Nails Day. So Learn got to pick the band. So whenever you hear a 9 Inch Nails song from now until midnight, you open up that mobile app, you hit Learn's face, chance to win $1,000.
That's a good deal.
It's a great deal.
Are you a 9 Inch Nails fan, Greg?
I mean,
that's a no.
No, here's the thing, man. I don't know who plays a lot of stuff.
That's okay.
Like I hear songs and be like, I like that
I
song.
like that. But
Do
just
you
don't
like
know.
music though?
Yeah, I
You
like
go to
music,
concerts?
but I'm not a music snob. I don't want to ruin it like I did comedy. I don't know anything about it.
You just wanna
Who do you
enjoy it.
listen
Yeah.
to? What's on your iPod?
He doesn't.
That's going to be embarrassing. It's like
What?
He
You
doesn't.
don't listen to music?
I do, but it's like it's a lot of stuff.
No, he
Where you're I know you. You're a music person and be like, what are you doing?
No, I'm not judging you. I'm curious
You're
about
gonna.
you. It's
You like
interesting.
a classic
I'm-
rock person?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I like
Gangster
classic.
rap?
No, a little bit of rap, but like classic rock.
You like disco?
But no, I don't hate it though.
Well, you're
I don't
not-
hate it.
You don't,
It just
do you
kind of
dance?
exists for you.
No, come on, learn. Look at me.
You wrestle.
I wrestled exactly.
You'd
I
be a
don't
great
dance.
dancer. Wrestlers are great dancers. Are
What
you
are you
kidding?
saying about wrestlers like disco music?
No, I know Greg wrestles and he likes disco. He says he doesn't
He doesn't
hate it.
actively wrestle.
I retired.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well, you should start dancing then. You got the moves.
But you're probably just waiting for the opportunity
Yeah.
to
To wrestle
pull it back
somebody?
out, right?
Let's
I
wrestle
mean,
it out on the
now,
dance
right?
floor,
I
Greg.
mean, when you're
I tried
walking
to
around in
wrestle,
a new city and you're like, maybe this is sketch. This is where I'm gonna break it out.
I
Greg?
tried to wrestle a Ohio State kid about 10 years ago, and I was in my mid 40s. They brought me into some wrestling camp. I was playing the show, and just to like make him laugh. And there's this kid. He was wrestling at Ohio State. I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, let's go a little bit,
Oh,
man.
no.
Yeah.
And my body just shut down. Like I keep telling people, they're like, well, that's not medically possible. I got a cold from wrestling too.
Wow.
Like I just got sick for.
And you were a champion wrestler at Mizzou, right?
Yeah, I was good. Yeah, I was good. But I mean, I'm 56, man. Like,
Yeah.
I was.
Do you still work out?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I
You're
work
in
out.
great shape.
I was going to say, let's be nice to yourself, okay?
You
look
smoked.
great.
There was a bouncer though one time. One of the bones wasn't there. I was trying to tell you that he could out wrestle you. You put him down pretty quick, dude. That was like a 12-second pin.
No, that was the bartender at the Funny Bone a few years ago. Was like, he was like, hey man, I could go with you. And I was like, I don't think so.
I don't think so, buddy.
I don't think so.
That's cool as hell.
But he was so confident. I was almost like, maybe he's got something that I don't know about. But I'm like, he didn't wrestle. And he goes, so then he thinks that he has me. He goes, he goes, all right, we're gonna do this, right? I'm like, fine, man. This was a while ago. This was not 56-year-old Greg. But I was like, he goes, all right, man. But here's the deal. I get to start on top. I'm like, okay,
Right on.
Like, that's not an advantage. Like if you're a wrestler,
You know that's not.
you usually pick down because you can score more points there. And it was like literally in 7
Did you
seconds.
grab his arm and roll him?
I think I stood up and just like, I think I did a stand up, turned in, and just threw him down. Like it was terrible.
It was over so fast.
He was not, but
Are you very flexible?
not. I don't know.
Because I feel like
I
I'd be a
was.
good
Can
wrestler.
you put your legs behind your ears?
No, not
Okay.
no.
Is
I
flexibility
was.
part of wrestling, though?
I think so. I
Okay.
think, but there's a lot of it to it. I think it's more technique, balance,
I took
mental toughness.
judo
Oh yeah.
for one semester.
Yeah.
Don't be too impressed. It didn't go. I mean, I was fine.
Well, when they start talking
But-
about it in semesters, and usually not.
yeah.
Yeah.
I took it at Switch. It was awesome.
You a black belt? I'm a
gotta-
semester.
I'm a semester.
Dude, you got to
semester
wrestle
belt.
this guy in the semifinals. He's had 3 semesters. It's going to be. Yeah, I never really.
Yeah,
thought
you don't
about
want to
it.
hear that. Really don't want to hear that anywhere. Like
I got into when I was living in New York 10 years ago. That was probably the last fight I got in, and it was just
Like a fist fight?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it was like a crazy guy.
Trouble finds you there.
Yeah, man, I was in the East Village just walking. I was living there, and this guy's like, "Hey, man, what are you doing?" And I turned around, which, by the way, don't do that.
Oh, no.
If you guys go to the city, just
Ignore.
if it sounds like your mom, leave her. You know, like
Yeah.
it. So this guy comes up, he gets in my face. He was like, I was talking to you, man. I was like, just, hey, man, I said something.
I don't want no trouble.
And he punched me right in the head. And for a split second, I was like, I forgot what you're supposed to do. Like, I'm a victim. And then I remembered I used to practice a form of this every day for 25 years. And I shot a single leg takedown to the right side. And I picked and then he went down and he sucked, man. Like, I guarantee he never made a past districts.
Yeah.
Like, this guy was not,
2 semesters tops.
2 semesters.
He
at
was
least,
no
yeah.
diploma.
He was not even a half a semester. Rafe Learn would have tossed him
Yeah.
in judo.
Dude, I would.
One
Yeah.
semester at
And
Swick.
then,
That's
and then
sick. Yes,
then
it
I
was my
remember,
junior college.
you know,
known for their judo
They're
program.
such a great school.
who'd you train with? The Gracie family?
Yes.
Oh,
Professor
Anthony
Tompkins.
Bourdain came in, and we
Yeah.
judoed out.
No,
What's Swick?
Mrs. Turner.
Southwestern Illinois College.
Oh, yeah.
In Belleville.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a great junior college. I promote it. If you don't know what you want to do.
That's
with
how I
it.
got good at wrestling was when I was a kid, Merrimack had a team. And in
go.
high school,
Yeah.
I went up there every day in the spring and summer and wrestled the JUCO guys.
See?
And they were jujitsu, by the way. That's not judo. That's different. If you would have gone the next semester, that you would have learned that.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever it was, I had a gi on and I was throwing people.
I bet, man, yeah.
Yo, my son's in high school now, and I'm trying to encourage him to do some. Like the kid's athletic. He's like
Yeah?
he's built, and he's like, I don't know, all of 110 pounds, and
Yeah.
and
He's got to wrestle, man.
Dude, I've been telling him this too, but like my dad would say the same thing about me. He's like, dude, you're gonna wrestle people your weight, and you're stronger than them. Like you're built upper body, you got a good center of gravity. You're an athlete. Like you should wrestle. You would crush. And I'll fully admit, and I'm embarrassed about this, I didn't want to wear the singlet.
Yeah,
I
man.
was like, yeah, right, no way.
Moon, here's the thing. I agree with you. It is the dumbest uniform, and we're making changes. Like, you don't. A lot of
Changes are coming, huh?
My son is saying the same thing, and I
they're
can't
going
argue.
to
Crotchless.
Yeah, shorter, smaller.
They're going to
they're
chaps,
going to-
dude. They're making it way less
They're
gay.
gonna look like that Borat.
They're going to like fight shorts and like what UFC guys wear.
Yeah.
They're going to that.
That's what my son said.
cool.
Yo, I would do it if I could wear shorts. And I was like, well,
Send him to Kirkwood, man. We'll get him some shorts and a compression
Well, they just don't
shirt.
want you
And a fedora.
grabbing onto
There's
stuff, right? That's
a fedora, too, man.
that's
It's going to be so cool.
That's it. Why it's so tight because they don't want you grabbing onto things. When
Right,
when you're
right.
wrestling.
But part of it though was just this like, well, I wore the singlet. Everybody's going to
Yeah,
wear.
right,
You know,
right,
it's
right,
like
right.
just shut up,
My
man.
father wore the singlet.
Yeah, it's just like kids don't want to
always
do
wore the
that.
singlet.
Change it. I'm all
Yeah, if
for
you're
it.
turning people off of the sport because
Yes,
of the singlet.
it's-
so other than shorts are around the corner, what am I supposed to tell this kid to get him into this? Because he would kill. I mean, he would do so
Have
well
him
with
call
it.
his Uncle Greg.
Here's what you do, man. You just have him walk down the street and have Learn come out, jump out from
Hip
her
toss him.
and hip toss him.
Yeah,
Throw
just
it
kick his
down.
ass and be like,
You want to
"See?"
start a gang? I'm down.
In her gi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you saw this. I'm sure you saw this video, Greg. It's a high school. I guess they had a girl in the competition.
Yeah.
And he beat the girl, but he got a boner. And it was
And then she goes, I win.
won the battle, lost the war.
Is this real?
Yeah.
And is see?
With your sexual partners, do you wrestle with them?
Well,
Is that like part of your game?
a lot of what you're talking about happened a long time ago.
Oh, no. What? What are we talking
There was
about?
wrestling. I remember wrestling. I remember sexual partners. It's I don't know.
Do we need to go to a bar and just dance or something? I feel like you need.
Take Greg out dancing.
I want to go dancing with Greg Warren.
Hey, listen.
I don't want to that sounds like a come on. I feel like you need some moves in your life.
I probably do,
Listen.
but I'm going to tell you, if we want to increase the amount of sexual partners, me dancing is not
not
going to
the
do
way.
it. Like that. That's
And honestly, we skipped over this during the music segment when you asked about Greg. He's the only person I've ever ridden 5 hours in a car and
Yeah.
heard zero music with.
What?
He's very limited on
I love
what
that.
Why do you do that?
He likes.
well, I'm
his-
with my friend. When I'm on myself, I'll put the
conversation.
music on.
Okay.
You do?
But I'm with my buddy Rafe. I don't.
Oh, all right, that's
I wanna
it.
Talk to my
That's
friend.
nice.
And when he's with his buddy Rafe, Rafe's not a great wingman if he's turning him in for the Eckert's pies every time.
That's
He's like,
true.
oh, this guy brought these pies from a gas
I was
station.
laughing.
I went from the biggest hero at that Thanksgiving thing to
The
just,
biggest zero.
Yeah, just some dirtbag at a
Yep.
gas station.
Gas station pie guy.
I was like laughing one time because we were in the car and he turned on the Cardinals game and I was like, oh, all right, we're listening to something in Greg's car. That had never happened before. And then as soon as the last out, he hit the button. I mean, I was like, damn, he wasn't sticking around for a post-game wrap-up. He didn't want to hear what the pitcher had to say.
And that'll do it.
lost.
The Cardinals beat the.
We might have lost.
Man, that's how it. Then we lost because I do not want to hear 1 second of the post game if we
turned
lose.
it off.
Do you like talking during a road
Immediately.
trip? Is that
Yeah,
like me
man.
too? I love talking. And I play the question game with my husband when we're going on long road trips.
Oh no!
I
like
know.
What are the first three questions of that game?
I depend. I kind of see where he is in his psyche. You know, like are we taking a deep dive for the next 4 hours, or are we just
Oh,
doing
wow.
surface level stuff? Mainly, it's surface level stuff.
Yeah.
You know, especially if he's driving. But yeah, that's nice. You like to talk on a long road trip.
Yeah, it's pretty surface level with me and Rafe.
Give me what do you guys talk about when you are
Music.
Jokes.
They only talk about music.
Yeah.
We talk about music. We don't listen to it.
No, I mean, we.
Rave's like, have you heard the new 311 record?
Just sing it for me.
Totally, man. I mean, but jokes a lot, man.
Okay.
On the last trip, we talked about we got a backstage trip at like a tour at NASA.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh,
That's right.
That
It was
cool.
insane, man.
That
And
was
so we
cool.
were just both of us like couldn't. We were with this crazy guy that was cool dude, but like we were both talking about just kind of deconstructing like what just happened, man. We just saw. We
So you
were
hung out
in-
with a rocket scientist.
We were in NASA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, look,
The guy like a legit rocket scientist?
He was like the guy that builds 3D models of stuff
Yes.
out of, what was it made out of? Moon rock or something? He was
He was like
working
the
with,
3D
lasers.
printer guy for NASA.
And it's like it's the NASA base that looks like it hasn't been updated since 1992.
We saw the
all
pool.
all the concretes from the 80s.
They got clearance to go behind the scenes.
We
with
saw
it.
the
did, man.
pool that
This was in Huntsville,
right?
Jim Lovell and
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah,
was.
yeah.
Whoa.
And I didn't even you know the CIA's in Huntsville now?
We do now.
Is that the building that's
You're not supposed
across?
to tell anybody.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you're supposed to say about that, man.
When I meant
Oh,
CIA,
man.
I meant Rafe and I's show.
Hey, I do want to ask you guys a question. Okay, so if there was a house that was made famous from a movie, what house would you want to own?
Oh man. Well,
And remember,
Wayne Manor.
it's gonna come with whatever's, with it. Like the New Mexico house for the Breaking Bad. Like
This is movies,
What
though.
a nightmare.
Meth.
Well, I'm asking this question because after years of struggling with, I guess, this home's legacy, the owner of the Goonies house, I guess, finally sold it. And this is in Astoria, Oregon.
Yeah, this was just sold a couple of years ago, right?
Sold in November of 2022. Sold to a guy for $1.65 million. Now, do you know this house? It's the house where the kids,
Yeah, so
the
cool.
kids were at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, but didn't that where Data built all the stuff?
Yeah.
Where like,
He zip-lined in.
yeah,
And
man.
it's got like a deck, right? Like a wraparound deck, or at least on a half of it.
Yeah.
A little
And
white
this is the
fence.
house. And it's in Astoria, Oregon. Sold for $1.65 million to an entrepreneur and this Goonie superfan.
He was going to turn it into something like a museum or an Airbnb or something, and I think he ran into trouble immediately.
Yeah, you know who's pissed are the neighbors.
Yeah.
Like the neighbors are like super furious at this guy because people come to this place all the time. They make like pilgrimages
Yeah.
to the house, and the house it's on a street with only 5 houses.
Oh man.
And it's a private drive, so no cars are allowed, but people walk up. Like people are constantly walking up on this house.
Right.
Chunks
Yeah,
out there all the time.
And it's to the point of people actually putting signs up that say Goonies are not welcome.
whatever, dude.
Oh, yeah?
Goonies never die.
That's right.
So there's my sign that I have in my hands.
Buy the whole block.
His buddy,
That sounds like Troy hung that sign up.
this guy's buddy bought the next door house, but there's still like 3 or 4 other houses that,
Well, they got some work to do.
and they
now.
put signs up that say Goonies not welcome.
So you're asking us what house from a set we would love to have?
Yeah.
For me, it is, and it's not a movie, but my favorite show is 6 Feet Under on HBO. And Aunt Sarah lived in Topanga Canyon, and the house in that show that she lived in is my dream house. It
Topanga
is so
Canyon's
great.
cool.
Is it? I've never been. That's Western Los
Beautiful,
Angeles.
man.
Yeah.
So great. And so that is the house that I would like to live in. Thank you.
It's a good home.
Can you think of a house that you would want to live in?
The house from Up. Because if I could just attach
in the air.
balloons
Yeah.
and just
Get
float
out.
it to wherever
Oh,
I
yeah.
want, that would
That'd be
so
handy.
tight.
You know what house I wanted as a kid? Webster's house. Because it had all the grandfather clock with the secret tunnels and stuff.
Oh, that was the Silver Spoons house.
Silver
maybe you're
Spoons.
thinking.
That was Ricky
The
Schroeder's
Silver
house.
Spoons house had the train.
Yeah.
But I thought Webster had like a grandfather clock. With
Maybe
like a
Webster
ladder.
did.
It was like a weird for some reason. Maybe I'm making that up.
The Silver Spoons house was
Silver
pretty sweet.
Spoons
Yeah.
house was amazing.
Yeah, it was a tight house.
Different Strokes house was a pretty nice place,
That
too.
was a nice place, too.
From modern shows, I like the Yellowstone house.
Oh, my gosh.
I can handle that property.
I
Yeah.
could take that. I would take that ranch.
I wouldn't mind having that trailer from Raising Arizona.
Yeah.
I was thinking my name is Earl.
We saw the Brady Bunch house. We were in L.A., and
Still there?
it's still there, and they chase you away. Like
Okay.
that's one of those places where I think HGTV bought it after I was there, and they rehabbed it, made the inside look like the show.
Yeah,
Okay.
But the outside
redid it.
the outside is there, and the owners at the time would chase you away.
I've been to the Breaking Bad house, and the garage door opened, and she came out, and I was like, oh, no, we're in trouble. And the cab had already left. And I was like, oh, and she just goes, please don't throw any pizzas on the roof. I was like, oh, no, we would never do that. You know, sorry. We just wanted to get a picture. And she was actually kind of cool with it. She's like, we got a lot of trouble. You know, people throwing pizza on the roof. And they also had already built like a 9-foot fence on the sides because she said, people are jumping over taking pictures in the pool.
Oh, no.
So they had a big fence that said no trespassing and all these warnings and different stuff. But she was cool about it, but I did feel bad.
Well, and did they own the house at the time the show was being shot?
Yes. Yeah, same
So
lady.
they probably put the house up, you know, like as a location, didn't think the show was going to be big.
Yeah, probably got $1,400 or something.
Yeah.
For a couple days
You know?
of shooting the outside of the house.
I don't think it was a couple days. I think it was a long time. They would come in and shoot. I read somewhere.
But did they shoot inside the house or just the exterior shots? Probably.
That's
They
a
probably
great
shot
question.
the inside somewhere else.
That's a great question. I don't remember.
Hey, I'll take the house from The Notebook too, dude. Honestly,
How about the Fresh Prince house?
don't sleep on
Yeah.
it. Don't sleep on Noah's love build. That was a cool house.
You can go to the Christmas Story house in Cleveland, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, you can.
The guy just
yeah.
turned that into a museum.
Okay.
Are the damn Bumpus's hounds still running
Yeah,
around
yeah, they're
outside?
still out
Well, the
there,
guy that
man.
bought the Goonies house, so even though the neighbors like no Goonies allowed or Goonies not welcome, they're putting up signs. He put up a sign that says, "Hey, you guys, Goonies welcome."
Oh, good, man.
So he's fighting with them.
So they hate him.
They hate him.
Sounds like he's going to win. He's just going to buy him out.
So he hung his own side reading, "Hey, you guys, Goonies welcome," and the house next door, which his buddy owns, he put up a sign that says, "Ignore Karen."
Nice.
So now it's a whole thing.
Got him.
It's a whole
Yeah.
it's a whole thing now.
Jeez.
Yeah. Can't we all just get along?
I got
Anyway.
to go on the Love Boat one time
Like the actual
because it's still a Princess cruise ship.
Neat.
Yeah.
like from the 70s though.
Yeah.
They got to get that thing updated.
I think it was, they did some updating.
Got wood paneling all over the place.
Yeah.
Blue
Very
shacks
very
like how it
70s.
looks.
Yeah.
All right, today is November the 6th. Back in the day, 101 years ago in 1923, a guy named Jacob Schick invented what? Granted a patent for
The razor?
the razor, the electric razor.
Oh, the electric razor.
The electric razor.
Oh, really?
Jacob Schick.
You guys go
granted
electric?
A patent for the
I
electric
have
razor.
recently.
Really?
I love it.
Yeah.
I think I love it.
Man, I tried it young and my skin didn't do well with it.
Oh, they
Never went back.
You got to go at least to the mid tier. Like the cheaper ones, I tried the cheaper ones. I was like, this is not for me. This sucks. But like the mid tier ones, you go, whoa, this actually
they
does a good
do.
job.
They do a good job.
You know, it
I
sucks,
love
though.
that you assume I wasn't getting top of the line Norelcos when I was a kid, man. I had the good stuff.
I'm so,
Moon.
I thought you were busy wrestling.
I had a really, really nice,
I apologize.
Greg started with his mom's Epilady. Remember those?
yeah.
It does make you realize how fast your facial hair grows, though, because I got to do it every single day now. And even so, I got the Kurt Warner thing. I got the 5 o'clock shadow at 2 p.m.
Yeah.
And like as soon as you hit the electric, it makes you sound like you're gardening again.
Yeah,
It's
with the
awful.
electric razor, if it makes noise, you're doing work. I
Yeah,
like that.
I do too.
The louder the better.
I kind of like it. I'm new to it.
All right, 31 years ago, 1993, "I'd Do Anything for Love, But Won't Do That" by Meatloaf hit number 1. Stayed there for 5 weeks. That same day, I don't know if you guys remember this, the Fan Man flew into the Evander Holyfield and Riddick Bowe boxing match. Does anybody remember that, when that happened?
I remember that fight.
I've seen the video. I don't know if I remember it.
Do you remember this? So in the middle of a boxing match, a guy... So listen, streakers and assorted goons, have run onto the field during various sporting events, for decades. And they will no doubt do that for decades to come. But the Fan Man was one of a kind. So he crashed into the ropes during the fight. He was an amateur paraglider. His name was James Miller. He flew above the open-air arena at Caesars Palace in Vegas during the fight between Riddick Bowe and Evander Holyfield. He was wearing a fan-powered homemade jetpack parachute combo.
Yeah.
And he got his ass kicked.
He did.
Look at this. They stopped the fight, and
He flew into the ring.
before he hits before they've figured out what's happening. They pull him off there and just start wailing on him.
So midway through the 7th round, this guy, James Miller, touched down. He crashed into the side of the ring and then ultimately landed in the crowd. were confused fans, and security guards did the only thing that made sense to them in that moment was beat the ever-living crap out of him.
At least he had a helmet on.
He only had a semester of parasailing.
They knocked him unconscious. When he came to in the hospital, he was arrested for what they call dangerous flying.
What the heck was the point?
Well,
that sounds made up, dude. They sound like they had to make up a charge.
Yeah.
What are you charging me with? Don't worry. We got something.
Look at that. Look behind you. So he gets tangled. Go back to that, Boone. He gets tangled up in the ropes.
Oh, yeah. I remember
during the
this live.
fight. So the crowd pulls him out, beats the crowd, knocks him unconscious. Again, he's arrested. In subsequent years, he was never really forthcoming onto why he did it. In some interviews, he would say he didn't land it accidentally. In others, he claimed he was trying to break up the fight because he didn't like violence.
He likes attention.
That's stupid. That's a lie.
The
attention song. That's what he wants.
Fan man.
There will never be a definitive answer because he died in 2002.
R.I.P.
He fell into a fan.
He committed suicide.
No.
Is that for real?
Yeah, committed suicide at the age of 38.
Oh, man.
Whoa.
And we've never seen a
Maybe that
fan-powered
was a cry
sports
for help.
invasion since.
You know?
Wasn't there another one, though? Wasn't there like a...
There was only
I
one
thought it was
fan
the
man.
same
There was
guy.
another Bo Holyfield, I think.
There was only one fan man.
I thought somebody like did a Super Bowl or like
they did a football game.
There was a football
That?
game one.
Something similar to that.
I
Or a
don't know about-
parachute.
Maybe
Yeah.
a parachute, but this was a
Because they thought it was the same guy.
this was its own thing.
Hey, what's this guy's name? The guy that looks like William Duvall, the ref, the short little
Mills Lane.
Mills Lane. yeah, I missed that
Let's get it
guy.
on.
Yeah, that's great.
I missed that guy. Look, it's Billy Duvall.
Hey, all right.
Let's get it on.
Okay.
26 years ago. All right, here's a good question. 26 years ago, 1998, The Siege, starring Denzel Washington and Bruce Willis, and The Waterboy, starring Adam Sandler, both opened to packed houses, made a ton of money. So this is 26 years ago in 1998. Two movies opened up on the same weekend. Both movies, I mean, Waterboy's okay. The Siege is a forgettable Denzel Washington movie. Why did those movies both open to huge numbers on this day back in 1998?
I know why.
Don't say it if you know. I want to see if
What were the two movies? The Siege and what?
The Siege and The Waterboy.
Well,
Both did huge numbers this opening weekend, 26 years ago.
98.
1998. There's one reason.
I have no clue.
Moon, do you know why?
No.
Because, Scott,
It's the trailer for Phantom Menace, right?
Star Wars Episode 1 Phantom Menace, the
Interesting.
trailer played at the beginning of both those movies.
Let me
No
push my glasses
way.
up.
Oh, yeah. So it was the first Star Wars thing in how many years? What'd you say?
Oh, I was expecting a little bit of sound effect there when we start talking about
Well,
the
listen,
amazing. There it is. Thank you.
don't make me take my sword out.
Mills Lane, by the way, dead December 6th, 2022.
Yeah, he hung on.
We just lost him.
He hung on. So The Siege and Waterboy had the Phantom Menace trailer playing before them. People would go and buy a ticket for the movie and then walk out after the trailer.
No, they just
way.
left.
They just left.
Oh, man.
These are dorks.
They didn't find out about foosball.
Well,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
to be
right.
fair, you seen Under Siege?
No, The Siege.
Oh.
Not Under Siege.
Under Siege is
Steven
Seagal,
Seagal,
right?
Yeah, or
I was
Steven
thinking-
Seagal is
Right.
Under Siege.
What
This
is
is
The
The Siege.
Siege?
I don't even know.
See?
Bruce Willis.
You must have walked out.
Bruce Willis and Denzel.
Yeah, it was kind of like Civil War
Oh, looks good.
comes to America type film.
The Siege.
I would like to say Fan Man did have a second. It was him.
Oh, he did it again?
January 9th, 1994, Miller circled approximately 1,000 feet over the rim of Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum during a Broncos-Raiders game. He landed in the parking lot where he was subsequently arrested
Oh, so he
and
didn't get into the
beaten
stadium,
I'm like, he goes, they beat me up in a boxing match. Who's a reasonable fan base for me to land on? Oh, the Raiders.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
he mi-
exactly. Yeah.
And
I
then he
won't get beat
missed.
up in a Raiders
You're
game.
going to get hit with chains on this thing. Yeah.
and then he missed the Coliseum.
And he didn't even get
He
in.
missed it.
He goes, I'll land in the parking lot with all the Raiders fans who couldn't afford tickets. They'll be cool.
And they'll welcome me with open arms.
Yeah.
And they knocked him unconscious there, too.
They beat the hell out of him in the parking lot, and he did 7 days in jail for that.
23 years ago, 2001, the show 24 premiered. That was Kiefer Sutherland's, I guess, big comeback.
Yeah, I've tried to start it a couple times.
And
We made it through a couple seasons.
I haven't got past the first episode.
And 22 years ago in 2002, Winona Ryder found guilty of grand theft and vandalism, both felonies. Remember, she shoplifted the overpriced clothes from Saks Fifth Avenue. You know, the stuff she could have easily afforded.
Sure.
Yeah.
How do we know she could have easily afforded it?
Oh,
I don't know
we
what she got
know.
paid.
We know. All right, that's what happened back in the day. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. More Greg Warren. See him at the Funny Bone Westport this weekend. And then crap on celebrities after the break. 8:07, Tuesday, traffic and weather. I'm sorry, Wednesday. Damn it, Wednesday.
It's Wednesday,
all messed
bro.
up, man.
Wednesday. I'm confused this week. Moon coming at you.
starting to attack.
Oh, by the way, Greg Warren's here. Comedian Greg Warren. See him at the Westport Funny Bone this weekend. See you, Greg.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
And you're recording a special, right?
In
Soon.
3 weeks, 2.5 weeks, man.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Churning them out. This
Where are
guy's a
you-
machine.
Are you allowed to say where you're filming it?
Columbus, Ohio.
Why Columbus?
They have a really, really nice comedy club there that's like sort of should read as a theater. It's like got a balcony and
It's big.
the
Cool.
production. I was going to film it this weekend in St. Louis, and the production guys said that the ceiling's too low there. It
Sounds not going to be good.
They sound would be great. It's the lighting. They said would be a little bit too harsh. And at my age, I'd rather.
Do tickets still remain for that special taping? Like people.
I can get you a ticket.
Okay.
If you want to come on?
Yeah.
You wanna drive out to Columbus?
We sold the first show out, and I think there's a few for the second show. I got like a bunch of friends and family coming up.
That's
and
awesome.
I'll probably
good
never
for you,
get
Greg.
married, so it's like how I
Right.
celebrate.
Let's go deep on a
I got your
Wednesday.
blender for your special.
I do. I just get a bunch of I'm like, you coming up, man? I'll get you a hotel room or whatever.
Like,
and,
Greg sent me an invitation from The Knot
Yeah, where you
You're the
registered?
registry.
for his
and
special.
a couple barbecue.
I would
places.
love to give you a gift for. I mean, that's a big deal. Have you done a special before? I'm sure you have.
You have a
Yeah,
fondue set?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've done a few. Yeah.
Okay. I've never watched them, Greg. I've only seen you live.
I think it's I'm pretty excited about it, and I think my boy Rafe has like two jokes in there, maybe three, like that he helped me helped me.
Special thanks, Rafe Williams.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes that feels just as good, if not better, than writing for yourself. Is when
funny.
something
No, there's
makes
like-
it into someone you respect's act.
Well, no, it's like because usually you're like nobody. I know my act, and then he'll say something like, "That's just wait a minute, hold on."
That's better.
Yeah, what'd you
That's
say?
way
again?
better than what I would have written.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, Greg.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
All right, let's do crap on celebrities.
All right.
All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your crap on celebrities.
And it's brought to you by Cordell and Cordell. Don't let divorce take more than it has to. David Gilmour says Pink Floyd was bullied in their record label to create their final album, The Endless River from 2014.
Which was not great.
Which was not great.
Which I listened to because I'm a Pink Floyd fan.
Yeah.
And it was
How
not
were they
great.
bullied? Did they have a contract and they needed to fulfill the contract?
Well, he
Probably.
explained to the LA Times that the band wanted to give their fans the proper bits and pieces of jam sessions and unused material from their 1994
So the
album, The
Division
Division Bell. The Endless River was met with mixed reviews, but Gilmour insists that the album was never supposed to be The Division Bell's official follow-up. He said, "My mistake, I suppose. I was being bullied by the record company to have it out as properly paid for as a Pink Floyd record." So they were putting the pressure on what they had promised.
Like, hey, you said you signed a whatever record deal.
Yeah, you signed a
Yeah.
deal, man, that said you would do X amount of original records or whatever. And sometimes people get away with going, oh, well, we'll do a 10 years, great hits of these 10 years and count it as a
Yeah.
release. Or we'll do another greatest hits and count it as a release. Or a B-sides and rarities and count it as a release.
Well, we'll put a greatest hits record on and put one new song on there.
Yeah,
and
but
go, count
sometimes the labels are wise enough to know your stupid tricks, and they're going to go, hey, you said this amount of original records. Put out a record before records don't sell anymore.
Yeah, but if it's garbage.
Yeah, but then it's garbage. So the fans suffer.
But that's also your fault.
That band
It's
had so
still a
many
piece
issues
of
anyway,
garbage.
Hey, thanks for signing a contract. You're still a piece of good.
I also read that, Pink Floyd sold their catalog for $400 million to Sony.
No way. Really?
And yes, and that took a long time because Roger Waters, David Gilmour, and Nick Mason just could not come to an agreement.
Well, they don't
Finally,
like
that
each other.
arguing is over.
Maybe that's why I'm done. I'm done hearing from Pink Floyd about their bitching ways.
Well, and
you know what I mean?
You sound like David Gilmour right now because he's like, I don't give an ish.
I
if
totally get
you
it.
hear Pink Floyd on a Pepsi commercial anymore.
Yeah, I
He's
totally
just
get
over
it. They just sound like they care a lot. Because
Crying to your
they're crying
millions.
a lot. And yeah,
And it was an advance, by the way. He did get an advance of that. So anyway, Smashing Pumpkins' Billy Corgan has taken a shot at the lists ranking the greatest guitarists, saying he feels like he's never ranked high enough or all out been snubbed. He told Guitar World, most people don't even recognize my contributions as a guitar player. They don't even assume that I'm playing a lot of the guitar. Explaining his worth.
What, are you gonna cry?
He is.
Come on, cry,
No
baby,
patience for this.
cry
Man,
for me.
who is this?
Come on,
Billy Corgan.
Cry.
He says you have these silly lists
I
that
love
come
you,
out.
Billy.
Billy freaking rips, by the way.
Oh, does he? Because he's never on these lists.
He really is a hell of a guitar
He's a
player.
great
So you
guitar
agree with
player.
them that he should be on these lists?
Well, who would you take
that
off?
he's not appreciated as a guitar player? Yeah, I would say that's true.
I mean,
Still, man, anybody complaining about not being on a list, it never goes well.
It
Right.
comes off as
I'll trust you that he's good, Moon, because
He
you know what
really
you're talking
he
about. But
he
like,
is objectively
I bet he
crazy
is.
His
skilled.
sound-
But this
too.
didn't help him.
but it comes off as like
yeah, exactly. I see comics do it.
Yeah.
Like online, like I can't believe I'm not in the just
Top 20 Vulture's most influential
Yeah,
comics in
yeah.
2021.
let me keep going because this will add to your point. So Billy Corgan explained, you have these silly lists that come out about the greatest guitar players. I usually don't even make those lists, or they'll put me behind somebody who I could play circles around. I don't mean to degenerate any
So
person.
you still make the list and you bitch?
Yeah. Okay. He doesn't like his placement on these lists. He says, I sat for hours across from Eddie Van Halen at 5150 with a jaw open watching Eddie play, okay? My father was a great guitar player. I've got no problem acknowledging some of the greatest guitar players ever. I would never even put myself in their company, but many people pretend to play the guitar. I certainly have no problem believing I'm better than many.
I want him to name who would.
Yeah, it's
Says
one
who-
guy
who
that
you
he
would-
is mad about.
Yeah,
man.
there's got to be somebody
It's
that's
Cobain.
that's
Yeah, it's good
getting his
because he
craw.
stole the tones, right?
I don't know.
Like somebody took his tones. and
Somebody's
he's
stuck
been
in
mad
his
about
craw.
that.
Yeah.
And he's like, I can't believe this person.
yeah, there's
he
one
got,
guy
they
on
got
that
him
list,
fooled.
and he hates the guy.
Next time he comes in, I will ask him.
And I don't hate
Yeah.
him for that.
No, what's weird is like he is better than most of the people that make those lists.
love him.
Like,
I'm a huge fan.
Period. He is a better guitar
I
player.
think he's a good dude too.
So I agree with him. But at the same time, most of the interviews that I love him for are because he doesn't seem to care about this kind of crap.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
kind of weird to hear
Right.
him say this.
There's got to be one
Juxtaposition.
person. There's got to be one person that's
yeah,
killing.
has
Yeah, like,
to
who
be.
is it?
Who is making that
I bet
list?
you it's Kurt Cobain.
Okay. We'll find out. Buck Cherry is in Nashville to begin recording their 11th studio album. Greg, I know you're
Good news,
excited. 2023's Volume 10 was their last, and Josh Todd, the singer, says that the upcoming album over the summer will be out in 2025. Your thoughts?
Man, I'm all for it.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, and I mean that sincerely, in that I don't know a lot about them or what they're doing, but if
You know that crazy bitch song? You're a crazy bitch,
yeah,
Greg,
yeah,
because
yeah.
you F so good, I'm on top of this.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm all for. They're doing something new, creative. I'm all for it.
What are we
I
doing?
don't remember Greg being in that song, but yeah, I guess I'll listen again.
What are we talking about?
Buck Cherry.
Oh, what about him?
Oh,
New
you're
album.
all crazy, Greg.
Oh, I hear it's actually very good. The bass player from the OG Goldfinger bass player is the Buck Cherry bass player.
So
and
we
he-
look forward to it.
They are like, dude, he surrounded himself. Josh is a singer.
Josh
right?
Todd.
He
Two
surrounded
first
himself
names.
with some crazy talented players.
Well, you know what? You just gave it some cred.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right,
real,
we'll play
real
it on
cred.
point.
I'm not a fan.
I'm
I think
sure
that
we
will.
song.
Tell Donnie.
I think that song's one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard. But like, that's a good band. His band is freaking good.
You know what's so great? They are a great band because they were in the Banger Sisters, the Susan Sarandon, Goldie Hawn film about them being groupies in the 60s and 70s. And then they become like old ladies and they're still banging people. And at the beginning of that movie, I believe at the Whiskey A Go-Go, Goldie Hawn is working as a bar back and wants to get it on with Josh Todd. And then he's getting some service done to him in the parking lot.
Oh,
It's a great movie, The Banger Sisters.
Sounds like a whole thing.
Watch it later today.
Hey, that song though, as ridiculous as it is, if Aerosmith did it, it would like.
Oh,
Everybody, like all the haters would be like, "That song's so
it's
good."
ridiculous, but it's good. I don't hate it.
It's
I know.
a super anthem.
Yeah, dude. Yes, it is. Dare you to go to the east side and not hear it 3 times
Right.
a night.
They play it at
I've
noon.
danced to it plenty of times.
All right, moving into movie news. Barry Keoghan. You didn't watch Saltburn, did you, Rizz?
No.
Did you see it, Greg?
No.
Rafe and I saw it. Did you see it, Moon? Saltburn?
I don't think so, no.
I know King Scott did not watch it.
Yeah,
Barry
have
Keoghan.
you-
That's the cat from what's that Christopher Nolan movie with the planes? The Dunkirk. That's the Dunkirk guy, right?
Dunkirk guy.
Real cool looking face.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he dances naked
Cool
in
face, bro.
Saltburn.
He
And
has a cool face.
He
You
does
can't
have
deny
a cool
that.
face. People are wondering if he wore a prosthetic dong in Saltburn because, people want to know. These are the hard-hitting questions of 2024. The actor would like us all to know that penis in Saltburn was all him.
This
Oh, yeah.
guy. See,
Yep.
cool
Oh, yeah.
face.
Man, he's like a statue.
He looks like a Batman villain, and with one facial expression, and then like an Irish soldier in the next.
Yeah. Well,
He's always looking like he's looking down his nose at you.
What does that mean?
Like he just smelled something.
This is a very fart-smelling picture for sure.
He's got a fart-smelling face.
well, in a recent interview, he was talking about the rumors that he wore a prosthetic penis during Saltburn, and he said, it was all me, It was a thing that I didn't really bat an eyelid to, I would bat an eyelid if it didn't fit the story. He added that he was more concerned about dancing than actually being naked. He said, yeah, we got to the place. My hesitation was the dancing. I don't like dancing,
Oh, wait a second. He is a Batman villain. He's the Joker at the end.
You know?
Oh, in the prison?
Yes. Right? He's the one that did the
He
it's
is,
like,
yes.
like the kind of mohawky.
I thought that's why you
Version?
made the reference.
No, I think they cast him perfectly because he's got a weird villain face.
The Robert Pattinson,
Yeah, right.
Batman.
The Batman. Sir.
the Batman.
Tom Hanks thinks that the public is burned out on comic book movies. During a recent podcast interview, Tom Hanks explained how audiences want to know the story. He says, we're now enjoying the luxury of riches. And because you can make anything happen on screen now, we're being brought back to the concept of, okay, that's true, but what is the story? There was a period of time, and I felt this way too, where you would see DC and the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies in order to see these better versions of ourselves. He says, God, I feel like an X-Men sometimes. I'm confused as Spider-Man. I'm as angry as Batman. I love my country as much as Captain America, and we've all been down that road. We've had 20 years to explore that kind of thing, and now we're in the evolution in place of what's the story?
You think they ever asked him to be in a comic book movie?
Tom Hanks?
Sure,
Yeah, I'm sure
right?
they
Oh, for sure.
Why?
Because
good
you think
actor.
They asked everybody else.
Yeah, but you got to pay the guy like $10 million to be in
Yeah, but-
anything.
Who would he be?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why would you find a place to spend money on Tom Hanks?
Because you could put Tom Hanks in and say Tom Hanks was in this.
Yeah, I tried to get him to do Black Panther.
Oh, really?
That would have been rough. Yeah,
As the Black
rough.
Panther.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
tried to
man.
be Black
Chet's
Panther.
like, I'll do it.
Oh,
His son.
rapper son.
His rapper sounds like,
I think Tom Hanks.
what's up, Poppy? Pwop, pwop, I'll do it.
Tom Hanks puts
Stop it.
people in seats.
Yeah, and do you think Tom Hanks, like in a Dark Knight, could have been
Yeah, you could be
James
like Gary
Gordon or
Oldman.
something?
Yeah.
Yeah, he could be the commissioner or something.
Yeah. He'd have been
I
good
could
for
see
that.
him. I could see him in a not as a superhero, but
A side role.
a side role like that. But I'm wondering if they ever
But
asked
I almost feel like he would take away from that because it's Tom Hanks.
You
You know what I mean? Like he's an anchor, and if you're doing a superhero movie, you don't want an anchor actor playing one of the peripheral roles or the circle
I
roles.
don't know.
Didn't
Michael
that-
Caine is that way.
Tom Cruise is in
Samuel
Tropic.
Jackson.
Michael Caine's not
Tom
an
Cruise
anchor,
is
though.
in Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
But that's a different game. That movie sits by itself, all right, for like 5 different reasons. Tropic Thunder is its own thing. It's in its own category.
Pitt in True Romance.
But that was well before he was Pitt, right?
No. He
It
was
wasn't?
Pitt. I'm pretty sure he was Pitt.
That's
then.
a lot. That's a whole movie.
Yeah. You remember that? When
Oh,
he was
yeah.
the stoner, he was hilarious.
Talking about like
the
Christian
stoner roommate.
Christian Slater and somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
That's old.
Was that Drew Barrymore?
No, it was
No.
Roseanne Arquette, I think.
Oh,
Yeah. But he was like, he was hilarious, and it was like a
Patricia.
bit part. But I'm pretty sure he was
Yeah.
really?
Trump was in Home
Patricia.
Alone, too.
You're right.
Yeah. Trump was in Home Alone too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good points, guys. Good points.
Hey,
everybody.
good points, everybody.
Yeah.
They're all
man,
the
there's a lot
exact
of, there's a
same
lot
thing.
of good.
I'm more
yeah.
confused than I was before.
And by the way, what Tom Hanks saying,
You
what he
know?
said about the comic book movies, I think he's absolutely right.
Yeah.
The story's already been told.
Right.
I
What else
agree,
is
man.
there?
We're not
Well, they could do a
inspired
funny
anymore.
version of Superman or something where he's the old Superman that's depressed or something. And they
Ryan
have a-
Reynolds and
Yeah, that's what's going to happen. We're going to have
Hugh
these
Jackman.
dark films that come out, kind of like The Joker, where everything takes like a real dark turn. I'd be into that. Check out the trailer for Waltzing with Brando. I had no idea how much Billy Zane looks like Marlon Brando until I witnessed this trailer.
Pictures?
Crazy.
Incredible. So again, it's called Waltzing with Brando. It's going to explore Marlon Brando's attempts to, create a self-sustaining paradise on this Tahitian island.
What a weird life that
Wow,
guy
he
lived.
does look like that.
What?
Not Billy Zane, but Marlon Brando.
Yeah.
Like his later years, like he was into some weird stuff.
Listen to your buddy Billy Zane. He's trying to help you out.
He was whacked out, wasn't he?
Yeah.
This is Billy's. Wow, he does. I mean, they just it's like a Halloween costume, and he turns into him.
So cool.
It didn't
Wild,
even
right?
take
That's
much.
Billy Zane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All they had to do was put a
Unbelievable,
tux
right?
on him and like the mustache,
Unbelievable.
It's
looks
insane.
awesome.
and give him a little hair up top
See that,
because I don't
Rafe?
think he has that on his own.
That's Billy Zane.
I know.
It's wild. Perfect
Yes,
casting.
so Marlon Brando, and that's Billy Zane too.
Listen to your buddy.
He tried to create this weird thing on this Tahitian island, like this. I don't know what he was trying to do. The society, and his kids were all into whacked out stuff, and
You talking about Brando or
Yeah, Brando.
Zane? Oh.
yeah, I'm interested in that.
I am too. And finally, guys, we're going to play a game right now where you guys can win a lot of points. You guys here in studio, called 90 Dead or Under 90. So, Rizz, I'm going to start with you. I'm going to give you a name of a person, famous person. You tell me, are they 90, are they under 90, or are they dead?
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
We got
Shirley-
a 50-50 chance. Go ahead.
Shirley MacLaine.
Shirley MacLaine is
Show
alive
me.
and over 90.
Show me dead.
Shirley MacLaine is 90. You get it. Point for Rizz.
Dang.
The crystals make her like 60, though.
That's whose sister? That's
Linda McLean's
no,
sister.
that's Warren Beatty's sister.
John
That's right.
McClane.
What?
Moon.
Yes.
Steven Tyler. Is he under 90, 90, or dead?
Under 90.
Point for Moon. He is 76.
Nice guess.
Greg. Raquel Welch. Is she 90, under 90, or dead?
She's under 90.
Incorrect. She's dead. No points for Greg.
Great.
She died at
Under
82.
the ground.
Rafe Dean.
Underground.
Rafe.
Yes.
Shirley Jones from the Partridge Family. Is she under 90, 90, or dead?
She is beep boop bop under 90.
Incorrect. She is 90. No points for Rafe.
Oh, 90 is over.
That's
Yep. King Scott. Yoko Ono. Is she under 90, 90, or dead?
She's under 90.
Incorrect. She is 91 years old.
Wow.
Back to Rizz.
Yeah.
Paul McCartney. Is he 90, under 90, or dead?
Under 90.
That is correct. He's 82. Point for Rizz. Moon. Meryl
Yes.
Streep. Is she 90, under 90, or dead?
Under.
That's correct. She's 75.
It's getting the easy
Greg.
ones.
I'm getting these ones.
Carol Burnett. Is she under 90, 90, or dead?
90.
That is correct.
Yes.
Point for Greg. She
Yes.
is 90
Greg Warren,
years
everybody.
proper. April
See him
26th.
at the Funny Bone Westport this weekend.
Rafe. Suzanne Summers. Is she under 90, 90, or dead?
Dead.
She is dead. Point for Rafe. She died at
Yeah.
77. Scott. Michael Caine. Is he under 90, 90,
Michael
or
Caine.
dead?
Boy.
By
He's over 90.
He is 90 years old.
Yes.
Michael
You said
Caine's
over 90. Don't say over 90.
I meant
Just
90.
say 90.
Yeah, 90. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you a point, even though I'll give you a point too, Rafe, because you've had that happen this last time. Okay.
Yes.
Willie Nelson. Is he 90, under 90, or dead?
He is 90.
He's over 90. He's 91. I'll give you that too.
I was worried you'd tell us a news breaking
He is
thing.
alive. Moon.
Yes.
Norman Lear. Is he under 90, 90, or dead?
Who is that?
Norman Lear.
Yeah.
I,
is that-
All in the Family, legendary TV producer.
How
Wore the
ta-
silly hats.
How tall is he?
He was 5'8".
Okay, I'm going to say 90.
Incorrect. He is dead. He died
Should have
at
taken
101.
the clue when she said he was 5'8". I thought perhaps he shrunk.
Was he really
a long
5'8"?
time.
Yeah, he was really 5'8". No, I don't know.
Quite a
He was
while.
100 and
Who
Oh,
knows
oh.
how? I don't have the
Well,
tall.
you threw me. That wasn't
I don't
fair.
have tall
You said that's like you
figures.
knew.
I know.
Over 6 foot, under
I bought
6
it.
foot, or dead. He was 101.
He was
Yeah,
101.
he died recently.
Yeah, 2023. Greg.
Yeah.
William Shatner. Is he under 90, 90, or
90.
dead? He is over 90. He's 93 years old. Very good. Point for Greg. And finally, because I didn't time this out very well because I didn't know Greg was going in. Rafe Dean.
Yes.
Mel Brooks. Is he under 90, 90, or dead?
90.
That's correct. He's 98 years old.
Nice
Happy
work.
birthday to Mel Brooks.
That makes me. He's not. His birthday's today.
No, it was June 28th. But that's
birthday.
still amazing.
God,
I
he's
can-
great, man.
let's
Blazing
see.
Saddles, come
It
on.
makes me sad that he's 98, doesn't it? Because the end is near.
It is near.
The end is nigh.
The end
Congratulations
is
to
nigh.
He's had a good run.
the R&R
Great run.
Express, Rafe and Rizz. 3 points for each of you. Greg, you had 2, and Moon and King were tied at 1.
He's got a great memoir. It's called All About Me. And get him reading it to you.
Yeah.
Like the Audible.
Auto.
It's great. And he reads it, and he does it in the Mel Brooks way,
Yeah.
with inflection, and it's excellent. Highly recommend.
Celebrity celebrating a birthday today. Emma Stone is 36. Lamar Odom is 45. Taryn Manning is 46. Is it Thandoi Newton or Thandy?
Thandy.
Thandy Newton.
Oh, yeah.
She's
She
very
was
good.
in the HBO thing.
Yeah, she was in Westworld, Solo.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
She was in W. She's in a lot of stuff. You know this gal. She's 52. Rebecca Romaine is 52. Ethan Hawke is 54. Corey Glover from Living Color is 60. Lori Singer, Kevin Bacon fell for her in Footloose. She's 67. Maria Shriver is 69. And Sally freaking Field. How old do you
Save the
think
children.
Sally Field is?
Ooh, she's up there, too.
Is this part of the game?
88.
This is Forrest
No,
Gump's
she
mama.
is. Sally Field
90.
is 73.
Show me 82.
82.
Yeah, I'm going to go.
Way too old.
I'm going to go 80, right on the dot.
Anybody
Wait,
else?
she was an 80 for Brady, right? So 83.
Sally Field is 78 years old.
78.
Yeah.
All right, your porno birthday is being brought to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet. And today's porno birthday girl is Sienna West. And today's birthday girl has been in 376 fine films, including Another Man's MILF, Bangin' the Biggins 2, Boy Meets MILF 2, and Meets is spelled incorrectly. She was in a movie called Culo in the Pulo. I think that's Spanish. Gazongas 1, Secrets of a Trophy Wife, The Wheel of Debauchery 2, and Who Can Forget a Role? And this is Greg's favorite movie, in 2008's Human Toilet Bowls 3.
Hey, just
No, I think Gazongas is Spanish as well.
just to translate, if you wanted to know what cool.
Well, that's a college. It makes a Sweet 16 every year.
No, I think you're thinking of I think you're thinking of Gonzaga.
Oh,
but
Gonzaga,
yeah.
But yeah,
My bad.
it was real close. though.
Sienna West is 47 years old. That's porno birthday. Those are your crappy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrities. All right, after the break, we're going to play a game. A little game we like to call Just the Two of Us. It's been a little while since we played this, and it's great that Greg is here. So we've got Cold War Kids tickets. We got tickets for Moon's Punk Rock Christmas. We got tickets for the Ho-Ho Show with Letdown. And we have tickets to go see our buddy Steve-O at the factory on November 17th. So you guys on the phone will pick 2 Rizz Show members to go at it. Myself, Moon, Learn, Greg Warren, Rafe, or King Scott. Okay? We will then be administered 5 questions by Rafe Williams. If we get if we match 3 out of our 5 answers, you guys on the phone will win a prize. Your choice of one of these pairs of tickets.
Oh, this is a high pressure game.
This is a high pressure
I
game.
played this with you guys before.
Yeah.
It's. I should have got more sleep.
Yeah, this is a high
man.
pressure
This is
game.
a
Give
lot of
Greg
pressure, man.
a pen and paper because he's playing. 314-624-3833, 618-398-3833. Just 2 of us is next. And we'll also get a patient 0 in case we get no answers correct or all 5 correct. Patient 0 will win a prize as well. All right, welcome back to the Rizz Show. Greg Warren's here. See him at the Funny Bone.
Gregor.
Funny Bone, Westport this weekend.
We could call this the special preview because it's the week before,
That's
right?
what a couple weeks before. Yeah, you're gonna see the special.
Greg's filming a special in a couple weeks out in Columbus.
I'm terrified about this game, man. I remember it was a lot of highs and lows the last time I was in here, man.
Before we
It's
do
an
the game,
emotional game.
got to remind everybody you're listening for 9 Inch Nails today. If you hear a 9 Inch Nails song, make sure you have that Point app downloaded. You open it up, you see Learn's face, you tap that app. Chance to win $1,000 and your chance to co-host the morning show. All right, we are playing Just the Two of Us. So you guys on the phone will pick 2 Rizz Show members. Myself, Moon, Learn, Greg Warren, Rafe Williams, and King Scott.
Present.
So Rafe will ask us 5 questions. We'll try to match our answers. If we match 3 of the 5 answers, you guys on the phone will win your choice of prizes. We've got tickets to go see Cold War Kids. We got tickets for the Ho-Ho Show at Letdown. Tickets to go see our buddy Steve-O at the Factory next Sunday. And we got tickets for Moon's Punk Rock Christmas coming up on December 7th over at the Pageant. All right, let's get a patient 0 as well. So patient 0 is if we don't get any matches, or a new twist, if we get all 5, patient 0 will win.
Ooh.
Learn 1 through 6.
3.
3. Number 3, that would be Justin, is patient 0. Okay. I'm going to set this up here. Let's go to the phones. And Joe in St. Louis. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning, guys. Happy birthday, Rizz.
Thanks, buddy. All right, Joe, pick 2 Rizz Show members.
You and Moon.
All right, me and Moon going at it for round number 1. Hang on, Joe. And once we're picked, we're off the table until everybody's picked. All right, so Rafe, you ready?
I'm ready, bud.
Moon, you ready?
Oh, I was born ready, sir.
I feel locked in, buddy.
Okay, man.
I'm ready to go.
All right.
Here we go.
All right.
Just 2 of us, round 1.
Lock it in. 1 through 5.
Now, for fun, Greg, you write your answers down too.
Okay.
We ready?
Yeah.
All right, boys. Lock it in. On a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being the lowest, 5 being the highest, how likely are you to stop at a stop sign with no one around?
1 being the
Lowest, 5 being the highest.
okay.
How likely are you to stop at a stop sign with no one around? Name something a vegan puts between bread to make a sandwich.
Okay.
Something you forget to clean behind. A game show you watched growing up as a kid. And finally, someone a wife talks to more than her husband. Someone a wife talks to more than her husband.
Oh, dude, this is easy, man.
Okay.
Joe's in good shape.
I don't feel that way at all.
Oh,
I think this is
it's
one
a-
of the harder
I
rounds.
think you guys got it. pretty
oh,
easy.
dude, we're good.
I think there's a couple dunks
sure?
and a couple hard ones.
We're good.
Let's see.
I don't know, man.
Here we go.
Oh, I'm really debating.
Learn, you count it
on-
down.
All right.
All right. Say your answers at the same time.
I guess I'm.
On a 1 through 5 scale, how likely are you to stop at a stop sign with no one around?
3, 2, 1.
5.
That's right. That's right.
Because I
Average.
follow the rules.
Law-abiding
Man.
citizens.
Well, I'm also always afraid of cops looking, and I just can't see him.
They're everywhere.
Narc.
What would
All
you
right.
have said, Greg?
2.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, man, but it's like a rolling, like I
That don't
stop, but it does not. It's not a real
Yeah.
stop. Yeah, I
It's
do.
a
I know.
slow-
I know the stop sign that I'm thinking of right now.
still get it,
They
too.
never get me.
Yeah. Same.
All right, 1 for 1.
I would have gone the other way. All right. Something a vegan puts between bread to make a sandwich.
3, 2, 1.
Tomato.
Lettuce. That was my second guess.
Greg, would you have said?
Some people don't like tomatoes.
Mushroom. That. What's that mushroom? What's the mushroom?
Portobello?
Portobello.
Greg's answers are very long. Mushroom that was freshly picked in a garden.
No, so I couldn't think of the word portobello. This game's not going to go well.
All right. Next up, something you forget to clean behind.
3, 2, 1.
Ears.
All right.
You do?
Get those?
What's up?
No, I just think.
No, I
that
just think that's
people
what he
do.
was going to say.
Fridge was the number 1 answer, but
Yeah, I was
ears,
thinking-
Ears.
very, very
I
creative.
didn't forget to clean behind the fridge. I don't want to clean.
Yeah.
I just thought that's what Moon would say. That's why
That's
I said
what I.
ears.
Your ears
I
are very
knew
clean.
that Rizz would say that.
So we've already got 2 correct. We got 2 to go. We're in good
Easy.
shape.
Should be
no.
easy.
Oh no!
Game show you watched growing up as a kid.
3, 2, 1.
Price
Wheel
is
of
Right.
Fortune. Price is Right.
Is
Yeah.
Price is
man.
Right.
I had wheel.
What?
Yeah. I thought you were going to go Jeopardy for me.
No, I thought you were going to go a Price is Right for me.
Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune, and Family Feud.
Oh, it comes down to this.
Nobody
Here we go.
card sharks.
No. I don't think that was a popular answer.
Dating game.
Oh no!
Someone a wife talks to more than her husband.
3, 2, 1.
Mother.
Mother.
Yeah.
The mother was the number 1 answer.
Congratulations, Joe.
I would have said best friend.
Best friend and mother were the top 2 answers, so you'd have been.
I had sister, and then I
Could be the
realized
same person if you
not
really love
everybody
your
has
mom.
sisters.
I do. love my
Mother.
Yeah.
All right, Heidi, hello.
Hey.
Hi, Heidi. All right, so you got Learn, Greg, Rafe, or King Scott. You got to pick two.
Learn and Race.
Learn and Rafe.
All right.
Southern Illinois Soul Twins.
Here we
Let's
go, bud.
Here we go.
Can we get it? Can we get it? I think we can. Here we go. A type of comfort soup.
Comfort soup, huh?
Type of comfort soup. A character from a Pixar movie. A renowned artist from the Renaissance.
Oh, no.
Oh boy.
Come on,
Hold
there are a
up,
couple.
hold
Just
up,
think of the
hold
big
up.
ones.
I got too many men in my head.
All right, okay.
Okay. I don't know. All right.
A character from Sesame Street. Finally, a famous ancient ruin.
What the hell kind of test is this?
She is not feeling it.
All right.
Okay.
I will be amazed. You know what? If we get all of these, we seriously are soul
think-
twins and best friends for life. Here we go.
All right, Moon,
Get
count it
none.
down.
We're screwed.
Gosh, I don't know if this is going to go good or toward.
I'm thinking of the artist. Hang on.
You want to...
Oh,
no, I don't
come
need more
on.
time. I mean, I'll pull something out
You
here.
got this.
All right, Rafe, go.
All right, number one, a type of comfort soup.
3, 2, 1.
Tomato.
Vegetable soup. I love it. I hate
Tomato
tomatoes.
soup.
What is it with your
soup.
tomatoes?
I
Bud?
I hate
Vegetable
tomato
soup.
too, but I put it down.
You do? Okay,
Tomato
well, maybe
soup.
you should have done this,
Chicken soup
Greg.
is the answer.
Chicken soup for the soul. For goodness sakes, gracious.
Chicken
Come
soup
on,
is
guys.
I'm grossed out by
universal
tomatoes.
Chicken
comfort.
soup was the number one answer, but I knew she was off the bird, so I went tomato.
I'm off tomatoes, too.
Said veggie.
You're off
Not
tomatoes?
No, I'm kidding.
All right, this is going to go south. That was our best opportunity to get out ahead of this. All right, here we go. A character from a Pixar movie.
3, 2, 1.
Joy.
Woody. Who?
Joy from
From
Inside Out.
Inside Now. Oh, Woody is the answer. 0 for 2.
Amy Poehler.
Joy, Inside Out. Okay, here we go. Patient zero, it's looking good for you. A renowned artist from the Renaissance.
3, 2, 1.
Da Vinci.
Michelangelo.
Oh, wow. I thought that would have been
Da
the
Vinci.
one.
And
Da
DiCaprio.
Vinci's the one.
I was going to put Da Vinci because I didn't know. She struggled.
Sorry, Heidi.
No, not sorry. I guess sorry to Heidi, yes.
Sorry, Heidi, but Patient Zero still got a shot here.
Here we go.
She also said artist. I don't think Da Vinci.
The Mona Lisa is a pretty big.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty
That's a
big.
no.
There.
Last
Yeah,
summer.
man, he's got you there.
Yeah, you got me
He's got
there.
some pretty good
His paint by
paintings.
numbers, too, are incredible.
Sorry, man. You're really good at this when you're not playing. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
I did well.
Yeah, we won. Sorry.
A character from Sesame Street.
3, 2, 1.
Snuffle up again.
Just talking about Elmo.
I just said it was my fave. I thought you'd go with it. All right.
All right, comes down to this getting it wrong.
All right,
Congratulations,
Peter, our
Patient
friendship.
Zero. A famous ancient ruin.
3, 2, 1.
The
Pyramids.
Coliseum.
Oh.
What's that?
Stonehenge.
Hey, good job, Patient Zero.
What's
Right
that
Went
building
over.
they blew up? The housing project that blew up down in St.
Those were
Louis?
hard. I'm sorry. That was a very hard
That
one.
was hard.
The
housing project they blew up.
two
Down in St. Louis.
buildings.
It was a famous housing project in St. Louis.
Pruitt.
18.
Yeah.
Igo. There
Yeah.
you go. That's
Is that what you would have written down?
Well, I wrote down that building that they blew up down in St. Louis. But I was trying to get to Pruitt Igo.
Well, congratulations, Patient Zero. 0 matches for learning Rafe. All right, let's go to Lisa. Hello, Lisa.
Good morning.
All right, Lisa, you got King Scott and you got Greg Warren.
All right.
All right, hang on one
it.
second.
Apologize for that.
Hey, we're locked in, man.
You guys got this.
You guys got this.
You guys wacky
Fruit
minds.
Igo reference, we're in.
Line them up.
Okay. Here we go.
A well-known motivational speaker. A brand of peanut butter.
Oh, no. For Greg.
For Greg, the peanut butter man.
Brand of peanut butter. A famous building in London. A character from Stranger Things. And finally, a popular Frank Sinatra karaoke song.
And I have to go back to 3 real quick.
A famous building in London.
What was number 5?
A popular Frank Sinatra karaoke song.
Oh, boy.
You guys struggling?
Yeah.
That's an open one right there.
No.
What? Number
Number 5.
Frank Sinatra?
There's a right answer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a
number
dunk.
5 is
There's a right answer.
100%.
That's a
on there.
dunk. Two-handed dunk. Trampoline
You don't know?
even.
I can't
The
think
Sinatra?
of it. I know two that I can't get. They're both
Just sing,
like
just sing it to yourself.
And then imagine somebody not singing it well.
Yeah. Imagine
99% of the time.
Imagine the end of the night.
Are we good, fellas?
motivational speaker.
This is good.
Hey, you can use a name or a nickname.
They're not going to know the nickname.
No?
No.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It was a guy with a big head.
No hints.
Oh, yeah.
Just right guy with big head. All right.
All right. Time's up, fellas.
Time's up, guys.
I got it.
Good.
Yeah.
Scott,
Yes.
do you need more time on one?
Are we ready?
Second time the song's going through.
Moon, you count it down.
Okay.
Here we go. A well-known motivational speaker.
3, 2, 1.
Tony
Banana
Robbins.
hands.
He said banana
He said
hands.
it. He said it.
That's it. Yeah.
He said banana hands. And
Tony
that is
Robbins.
Tony Robbins, so we'll give that to you.
No, I have Tony Robbins actually written down, but Moon said
Banana
the nickname, so I
hands.
was like, all right.
That's the nickname?
Banana
Yeah,
hands.
from
It's
Shallow Hal.
Hal.
We'll take it. It is Tony Robbins. Number one answer was Tony Robbins. 2, a brand of peanut butter.
3, 2, 1.
Peter
Jif.
Pan.
Oh,
He's the Jif guy.
I knew that was going to be.
That's fun.
Jif is the answer.
That's I based my life on that.
He's forever a child.
That's a good.
It was a battle of two worlds. It didn't mean couldn't coexist.
If you would have said Peter Pan, he would have come in there and kick your ass.
He is so disappointed. He did say Peter Pan.
He said Peter Pan.
Oh, he did say Peter
He said
Pan?
Peter
Yeah.
Pan.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't
Well,
work
I
with
could
this
think
guy.
of-
Go wrestle him.
I couldn't think of the
I
other
can't
one.
work with this guy.
Greg,
the other one. That is the other one.
Greg just unretired.
That is the other one. You want to see market share data?
Yes.
Please.
Oh, man, we've ruined
I
Greg.
can't work with this guy.
That's Jif with one F.
Not Jif E. You're
That's
thinking of
corn
Skippy.
muffins and
Oh, Skippy's the other one, yeah.
All right, a
Skippy.
famous building in London.
3, 2, 1.
Big
House
Ben.
of Parliament.
Ah, look,
Big
kids.
Ben.
Buckingham Palace, number one answer. Big Ben, and what'd you say, House of Parliament?
Yeah.
Okay. Good luck,
All right,
boys.
you guys gotta
sweep out.
sweep out here.
A character from Stranger Things.
3, 2, 1.
11.
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay.
Man,
Good
all right,
job.
it comes down to this.
Oh, I can't.
Hopper and 11 were the number one answers.
You have no answer for this?
I know.
This
I'm
was the
blocked.
dunk.
I know, and I'm blocked. I know it. I know I'm blocked.
Baba boo
No.
boo 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 boo, a popular Frank Sinatra karaoke song.
3, 2, 1.
New York, New York.
The one where
No!
It's my way.
It's my way.
My way.
That's a great
My
option. too.
way.
That's a
I
really
wrote
good
down
one.
the one where he talks about sleeping with the girls at different ages.
Luck be a lady tonight.
No.
What is that?
When I
Oh,
was,
it's Luck.
When I
That was
was
different.
17.
No, the song is
It's my way. It's totally my way, and I couldn't. It was on the tip. I was totally my way. It's a karaoke song that everybody sings.
Everyone's old
And I
drunk
can't-
grandpa singing "My Way" to karaoke.
Well,
show.
we got two, didn't we?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
nobody
we
won any
got that.
prizes.
That's first place
Two. That's
for last.
We
Yeah,
crushed.
we got 3 out of 5.
Oh man, you
The peanut
horrible tasting peanut butter.
man. Fifth it on the peanut butter
and
question.
it's totally on me to not have my way. I'm an idiot for that. But the peanut butter thing, come on, man.
My fault is we've bought generic
how many
peanut
times
butter.
I come in here talking about Jif?
I know, we bought generic peanut butter for so long now, don't you know?
I can't work with
one
poor
more.
people.
This isn't about peanut
I
butter.
can't-
This is about Greg Warren.
That's true. It's true.
All right,
It
one
was Trader
more.
Joe's peanut butter.
Greg's going to play, but we'll let the caller pick the next person.
Man's made
Aaron,
of
hello.
Good morning.
All right, Aaron, pick somebody.
How do you, Rizz?
All right, so me and Greg are going to play this final round here.
This is such a lot of pressure, man.
Okay.
You're doing great.
Now, Not really.
Okay, well, I'm just trying to be nice.
I was doing.
We are being nice to our guests.
The Sinatra thing was unforgivable.
Let's take a deeper look into Greg Warren's cognitive decline.
Come on, man. It's early.
A well-known fashion designer. A well-known fashion designer.
Oh, boy. You get me, too. Okay.
Name a flavor of yogurt.
Okay.
Besides Hank, name a character from King of the Hill. Give me the name of a streaming service. Finally, name a talk show host. A talk show
I changed 2 of my answers.
host.
Why'd you do that?
I don't know. I'm trying
Does
to
he
think.
thinks I'm stupid?
No. I'm just trying to get into Greg's mind.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's not pretty.
One of his answers he changed to that one guy.
All right, Greg, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, man.
All right, Lauren, count it down.
Okay.
All right, here we go, fellas. A well-known fashion designer.
3, 2, 1.
Ralph
Hilfiger.
Lauren.
Damn it.
Calvin Klein, number
You're
one
in the
answer.
right
Damn it.
part
You're
of
in the right-
Macy's, both of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were both in the right store.
Damn it.
Calvin
I wrote
Klein.
Calvin Klein down and I crossed it out.
Calvin Klein, number one answer.
That wouldn't have worked either. That was Ralph Lauren.
But that's one of the ones I crossed out.
I'm going to change here.
Oh, boy. We're making a last-minute change. Here we go.
Oh,
Name of...
now that you heard him say Tommy Hilfiger, he's going to change his other answers.
That makes
All
sense.
based on that.
I can see where you're going now.
Hilfiger man doesn't eat this flavor of yogurt.
Exactly.
Name a flavor of yogurt.
3, 2, 1.
Vanilla.
Vanilla.
Yeah. Man, Greek was,
All right.
Greek was a bad choice.
Greek is not a flavor.
Greek
I
is a
know.
title.
That's why I changed it.
Oh, you
Good job.
said vanilla? Oh,
I said
nice.
vanilla too, yeah.
Well done, well done.
Blueberry and vanilla
Wouldn't it just
were
be
the
plain
2
Greek?
top answers.
That's a flavor.
Besides Hank, name a character from King of the Hill.
3, 2, 1.
Bobby.
Boomhauer.
Oh, I
Damn it,
crossed
Bobby.
out Boomhauer.
Forgot about Boomhauer.
It is him.
I
Bobby,
crossed out Boomhauer.
Peggy,
Damn it.
Boomhauer.
Yeah.
Top 3 answers.
I only
And
knew
Bobby was my first choice. My first thought, and I was like, nah, he's going to go Boomhauer because he probably likes
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to
Dale,
sweep
Dale
out
would
here.
have been good.
Got a sweep.
Johnny Redcorn.
Johnny Redcorn was
He's
great,
awesome.
man. God, he was good.
Name a streaming service.
3, 2, 1.
Netflix.
All right. Okay. All right.
Which was the number one answer.
Okay.
And now, for the pride of St. Louis,
Here it is.
in your own
Statue.
Cognitive
and our own star on the
proof that you can still keep your driver's license. Name a talk show host.
3, 2, 1.
Letterman.
Oprah.
Bye.
Letterman and Oprah. And we're done here.
Side by side, kid, those two.
Jerry Springer.
Jimmy Fallon, number one answer.
Jimmy Fallon.
What?
Get
Get
out
outta
of here
here
with
with your
that. Jimmy Fallon, my ass.
Yeah,
Sorry,
right.
I mean, it's.
Dude's not even a top 8.
Yes.
I didn't say the best talk show host.
Yeah, I'm talking.
is
For
9,
this
though.
answer, no one would have said
Well-
Jimmy Fallon.
Way to go, Greg.
You crazy.
I know,
Saying
man.
someone that's still on the air would be helpful.
But nobody
I
knows.
thought
he's
I
on
thought
the air.
Rizz was going to think I had Mike Douglas down.
Mike Douglas, nice.
Larry King.
Hey, this is a Nine Inch
Jack
Nails
Parr.
song, so get out your mobile phones, open up that Point mobile app. Lauren's face is going to be right on the homepage there.
Yeah,
Tap that
smack it.
face. Smack that face. Win $1,000, chance to co-host the show with us. Nine Inch Nails, Dead Souls. It's the Point.
The Rizzuto Show on 105.7 The Point.
All right, comedian Greg Warren is here. See him at the Funny Bone Westport this weekend. Got emails here in just a moment. I was reading a story about a woman. She's gone viral after mistakenly putting nail glue instead of medicated eye drops in her eyes.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, the picture is pretty brutal, too.
That's terrible.
So she's warning people. The reason she's gone viral, she's warning people of the importance of keeping medical products well organized.
I brushed my teeth with some skin
Hemorrhoid cream once.
recently.
Have you really?
Yeah. Not hemorrhoid cream, but it was some skin cream.
You really
How
did
was
that?
it?
It came in
I
a
did.
tube and
I mean, I didn't. I mean, I began to brush my teeth with it.
Like a topical ointment?
Yes.
Was it dark out?
No.
Did you not have, I mean, just how did that happen?
Was it
just stupid.
White substance? Like, what do you mean?
It's stupid.
Man, it couldn't have looked more like toothpaste. Learn? Yeah, it was white.
Was it eczema cream?
So this woman, her name is Brianne Shipley. She was half asleep on Halloween when her Amazon Alexa is like, hey, it's time to apply your eye drops. Like she set a reminder. She lives in Central Florida. She had been prescribed the drops for a bacterial infection. So she was a first-time eye drop user, not part of her regular routine. But she kept the eye drops on her nightstand so she could apply as directed every couple hours. So the Alexa says, put in your eye drops. So she blindly reaches over, grabs the bottle, opens her eye with one hand, and puts the eye drops in. And she says as soon as the drop was falling, and she realized the consistency of the plastic bottle felt wrong. And she says as soon as that drop hit her eye, she starts screaming. Then she realized that she reached for her nail glue instead of the eye drops.
That stuff ain't no joke.
Yeah, that's an adhesive product that is usually kept around for, I don't know, arts and crafts projects.
The thing about that nail glue, though, it gets rid of bacteria real fast.
Real fast. Yeah, so the son was in the house. She's screaming. The son calls 911. She says the first 10 minutes were a huge panic. She didn't know what was going to happen. Son did a quick Google search. The search says, hey, flush your eye out with water as quick as you can. She used the sink and then the shower to try to get as much water into her eye, keep her eye pry open.
Mom, that's the toilet. I'm bad at this.
911 said, hey, drive to the hospital as soon as you can. So she says that drive to the hospital was the worst pain. Her eye was burning on fire. Felt like rocks in her eyes. Once at the hospital, she was immediately brought into a room. Her vision was blurry.
Man.
They immediately numbed her eye with eye drops, the real ones, and
they screwed up.
First,
can you imagine?
First time I ever had pink eye, I remember I was at a buddy's house, Nathan. First time I'd ever spent the night over there, and I woke up, and dude, my eye was glued shut, dude, like fully glued. I freaked out, like I had never experienced that.
Yeah.
I had no idea what pink eye was. And I had been scratching my eye the day before.
Somebody fart in your pillow?
I must have, dude. Nathan's poo particles all through his bedroom or something. And dude, I ran to the bathroom and I was looking in the mirror and I was opening my eyes and one of my eyes wouldn't open. And I physically went like this and tried to pull it apart and I couldn't. And I was like, I started freaking out. And I don't know these people super well. I didn't know the parents very well, so I didn't scream, but I was screaming on the inside. And I was like, I gotta call my mom. I found out I was like, I gotta call my mom. My eye won't open. She goes, oh, it looks like you have pink eye. And I was like,
oh, what is that?
Nathan, you've been pooping on pillows again.
I had no idea. But I remember the panic. I still remember the feeling of thinking, man, my eye is glued shut and it'll never open again.
So by the time she got to the hospital, I guess the glue had hardened, so they could pull the hardened shards of glue out of her eye.
Yikes!
Because remember, it went right onto her eyeball. And they said the pH of her eye, the pH level of her eye, it took almost 45 minutes to flush everything out.
Yikes!
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's fine, but she just wants to remind everybody, especially people like Greg.
Yeah, be careful out there.
Be careful out there. Keep your stuff separated.
I got a lot of respect for this woman because I would probably
never tell anybody.
No.
Yeah, I like her views on things.
Yeah.
You told us about your ointment toothbrush experience, though. You're doing your work.
Yeah, I feel like that's less. And I didn't finish brushing my teeth.
Okay, good.
It's just,
I was wondering. That's gonna be my next question.
I called my dermatologist. I'm like, am I gonna die? She's like, no.
Eventually.
Gosh.
We all die eventually.
Your teeth's
that's
complexion will clear up.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
Yeah.
All right, let's get a couple emails. We got time for two
Okay.
emails. RizzShow1057thepoint.com or send over your instant feedback through the 1057 The Point mobile app.
Emails are brought to you by Kloss Furniture. Lowest prices guaranteed. We have something for everybody. Just an update. I was the one that had the screw go through their foot, and I am a female. It was more the realization of, OS, this is serious, not so much the sight of blood. So I am in fact able to get through my monthly cycle, learn. Haha. Also, Rizz, I'm up to date on my tetanus. Suck on those, shins. For real, though, it was a screw, not a nail. Imagine the threading on that going in and out of your foot.
How would you walk around barefoot like that?
I do.
And the screw went through his foot. Her foot.
She was picking up the fire pit, remember, to take it out for Halloween, and went out barefoot and stepped on a screw.
And the screw threads. Oh, that's not a clean puncture either.
Right. Now I imagine a gal holding the thing, dropping it, and then go. Remember, she said, I think I'm going down, or I think I'm passing out. Remember that?
Yeah. All right. Well, that's good because we were wondering if it was because of the sight of blood.
So what was it? What'd you say?
It was the pain.
It was just the pain.
So pain caused her to
Because
pass
of the
out.
threading of the screw. I'm going down.
So do you take like anybody got a Phillips head?
Bring Phillips out.
Oh, man. That sucks. All right. I'm glad you're okay. Next.
Hey, all. I am most likely moving for a new job next year, and I'm super excited to explore a new part of the country and learn the ropes in a new area. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous about leaving everybody I know and starting fresh and solo. I know some of you guys have lived away from home, and I've heard Rizz talk about his move before.
Yeah.
So I'd love to hear any words of wisdom or advice you all have. Also, I don't know what city I'm even moving to yet, but I'm able to pick from multiple locations. What are some affordable cities that you'd like to live in and why? Thanks, Matt. Sent from my Sprint 4G WiMAX
Affordable
device.
cities. I mean, this is an affordable city. That's why I live here.
Yeah. Here's what you do, man. You find the biggest guy in the yard, you hit him in the face.
Yeah.
I think isn't that what you're supposed to do?
You
Yeah, I
make
think so.
somebody or become...
You got to fight the mayor wherever you go.
Yeah.
That's how you get the key.
Man, I would see it as an adventure. And here's something that I don't know if this is natural for everybody. I think it probably is. It's pretty natural for me. When I'm in other cities, whether I'm there for a short term or a long term, you kind of, I don't know, there's like a different confidence in it. There's this fun kind of like I'm on an adventure and everything is new. It's a little brighter, a little bit more pleasant. I'm not saying that I don't love being home, but I'm saying I'm comfortable here. And when you're out and about somewhere else, you're almost, I don't know, you're almost a bit more anonymous and a bit more Superman-y. You know what I mean? And you kind of have
Well,
this...
you don't know all the trash about it,
Yeah, and you're kind of there to soak up a bit more.
I think you're awake more when you're in a new surroundings. You're creative. You're more creative. You're more awake because you're unfamiliar with things.
Yeah, maybe that's
you
it.
notice more things.
Maybe that's
You're
it.
hyper aware.
Yeah, you're hyper aware. And as far as like where to go, I mean, there's all kinds of choices. I'll tell you, man. Northwest Arkansas, that Fayetteville area is on the upswing. There's a lot going on down there.
Yeah, Fayetteville, Rogers, and all those like
Hot
some of the
Springs is
fastest-
incredible. Yeah.
Some of the fastest growing areas in the country, actually.
Yeah.
Just be ready for a great adventure. I mean, when I moved out
Lexington,
here.
Kentucky, another great place.
Lexington?
Lexington, Kentucky, pretty awesome place.
Yeah, I wonder, ask them, well, I'm asking them now. Give us a list of cities that you're offered.
Yeah, I'm
I
really
would love to.
curious.
I'm very curious.
We'll help you.
Because we can weigh
We'll
those.
pick the city.
Well, let us pick your city.
Yes.
Yeah, catch a can, Alaska.
Within a short
No,
amount of time,
nobody wants to go there.
You may find yourself, depending on, and that's the other thing too. You're a bit more brave when you're in a new place. So take that opportunity to use that sudden bravery, that little shot of adrenaline, to go out and ask people and tell them like, "Hey, I'm not from here. Where should I eat? Hey,
And
I'm
you
not
can
from
become
here.
a new person.
Where should I work out? Hey, I'm not from here." I bet you.
Be a new person. Take up like
That's what I'm saying.
drugs. Start doing drugs.
Oh, okay.
Man,
Yeah, start
I wasn't saying
smoking.
that.
I'm thinking
You know?
about moving again. This is
I'm telling you, man, you may find in just a couple short years you having more friends there than you did here. Rizz is like a friend magnet over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
He's
over
like
there.
cool
Friend
here.
Everybody
magnet.
hates me over there.
He's so cool here, but man.
So cool here, but when I go back home, oh.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
kicked
people
him
are
off
like-
the Wikipedia page.
yeah,
Everybody
dude,
keeps
keep
kicking me
putting
off
them.
to my high school Wikipedia
they
page.
won't even let him on there.
come on. Man.
Notable
sad.
celebrity, he gets bounced
Yeah.
off his own Wikipedia.
That's one
Talks a
guy.
big game.
That's one guy.
It's
doing
one
it.
guy who's got a grudge against me. All right, listen, we got to take one final break. We'll come back. We'll wrap her up. That is it for us. Donnie Fandango is next. First off, thanks to Mr. Greg Warren for hanging out this morning.
Thanks, guys. Always good to be here. Appreciate it, man.
Funny Bone Westport this weekend. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then a all ages show on Sunday.
Right.
Yeah,
He does the
matinee.
all ages shows.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
That's
can go.
beautiful. Yes, it's finally Scott can go see you.
Honestly, dude, Scott would crush on the all ages show.
I think he would,
Yeah, you
man.
would.
Oh, you would.
You would do great, Scott.
I would love it.
He killed it on your show, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we're calling it now. Yeah.
You killed it.
Yeah. Something died that night. Make sure you check out the clip of the day brought to you by Michael's Flooring. And today's podcast is titled,
Nobody is neutral on nachos.
Yep. Happy Nacho Day, everybody.
And also with you.
Happy Nacho Day. Moon, anything else?
December 7th, Punk Rock Christmas. We shot some videos yesterday for some new songs that we're coming out with here probably in the next week for the Punk Rock Christmas Volume 1 Punk Rock EP.
Punk rock.
Can't wait, man.
That's coming out. It's freaking awesome. 2 new originals and then a cover as well. That'll be out in a few days. But make sure you get your tickets. December 7th. We had a couple emails asking, like, hey, should I bring my kids to the early show because the night show isn't kid-friendly? No, both of them are totally kid-friendly. We're going to do slightly different shows, but they're both super kid-friendly. We just did the 3 p.m. show, so the ones with smaller kids can be home earlier. That's all.
All right, thepageant.com.
That's right.
Get your tickets. Learn.
Yes, follow me at Learn versus Radio. My classic rock cover band, Lane Narrows, is playing our last show of the year this Saturday, 2 to 5 at Copper Fire. So come on out and see us.
All right, thank you, Learn. Greg, anything else?
No, man, just really good time hanging with you guys.
Yeah,
thanks.
I've seen you, buddy. Rafe?
Go see Greg Warren at the Funny Bone. Go to Learn show. Then go see Greg on set. Make a whole Saturday of it. And if you're in the Springfield area, I will be at the Blue Room Comedy Club all weekend.
Great place.
Great place. I got 1 show Friday, 2 on Saturday. So you can get tickets at blueroomcomedy.com. And the episode of the number 2 show with Tanya Haddix dropped yesterday.
So
watch it.
good.
Check it out.
gotta
It was
watch
a lot
it.
of fun. I've already gotten a call from somebody from the Tiger King over it. And, dude, I'm becoming the exotic animal guy here in St. Louis.
Nice.
I'm going deep
Rafe
dive.
Exotic.
You've got no exotic animals. but
I'm
you
going
are
to open the
exotic
Tower
animal guy.
Grove Zoo at my house. And go, it's a
He's got that
sanctuary.
vibe, man.
Did Rafe open a Tower Grove sanctuary in his
He did.
duplex?
Don't talk about
Don't
it.
talk about it.
King Scott.
I want to say Jif is so wonderful and the best. And
You.
I apologize. And you can follow me at King Scott Rules and share pictures of your peanut butter with me.
Cool.
Okay.
Peanut butter picks.
All right, we leave you with a selection from our Teamers Member of the Day, brought to you by Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill. Check out the all-new Hot Shots Limburg, now open. From Wood River, Illinois, Tiffany Bassett is our Teamers Member of the Day. Tiffany wants to hear this song. Here it is. We will see you tomorrow. Done and X. Bye.
Gee up.